Hello, everybody.
Oh.
I have returned. Praise me right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Hello. Hello, everybody. What an amazing thumbnail. I'm going to update Discord while we're waiting. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. What's this? Members only live stream? I'm not going to do a members only goddamn live stream. You son of a gun. It's working now. Hello, Miss Cindy. Welcome, everybody. So, oh my god, would you just shut up? I'm trying to watch the stream. Dude, get over it, white boy. Dude, my eyes are killing me. My god. I think I might need my blue light glasses, but I don't know where they're at. I think Jasmine still has them. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, Paraka. Worse than Hassan Piker. You content stealing lord. You're so right. Hello, everyone. I'm back from vacation. Welcome, everybody. I'm back. It was not great. I'm not going to lie. Not a great vacation at all. It's a lot. Had a lot of downs. So there were some ups. But not great. But point is, I'm back. Hello. Welcome me. I know. I know everyone missed me. Welcome, welcome. We're going to go ahead and watch Reckless Ben's part 3 to his Bricks and Minifig series. Since it just released, like, less than an hour ago now, I think, still, right? Oh, it was an hour ago. I wanted to watch it as soon as it released, but the problem is I was actually showing everyone in a Discord call the second part. So, we're going to watch this together. We're locked in. We're just going to jump into it. So, we're all going to watch it together. I got to be very careful. We're going to be muting Murray's music, as great as it is. I got to be very careful because React content is kind of shitty, so I'm gonna try not to be bad. Woe is me, I wasn't allowed to be a chunsling I didn't have to pay for. Shut up. All right, here we go, guys.
I'm about to go to court, and I don't even know what I did wrong. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs.
Can I... Hang on. Is there a way I can watch this and, like, have his...
Is making
I guess not.
tons of lies about the police to try to get me thrown in jail so I can't release my documentary about them. But the crazy part is I'm not even allowed to know what they're saying I did. Legally, I'm not allowed to film inside court, so I formally requested the audio, but since there was no visual, I hired an animator to animate over it.
Okay, I'm already so on board for this. Why is your chin bugging? Is my chin bugging? It looks fine. Looks all right.
Right now, I kind of don't even know what I'm being charged for because all of the body cam footage has been redacted.
This is amazing.
They say it's to protect the victims. However, I think there are some redactions that maybe don't make sense and that weren't to protect the victims, and there's some things being said about me that are redacted I don't know about.
I do have some concern in this case with the defendant representing himself. The allegations here relate to the fact that the defendant...
This is fucking amazing. I am in love with this animation. This is like straight Ace Attorney anime. Gulp. What's up, Gabe? How you doing? By the way, Cindy, the 500K is for the Mansell's. He's received a bunch of money separately on a different GoFundMe. Oh, has he? I didn't know that, actually. See sometimes with white particles? I don't know. I actually have no idea. Representing this, that was hyper stupid. What the fuck? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what he does.
He's a person he's a YouTuber, who creates videos, publishes them online, and has been, if this defendant were to represent himself and we were to provide body cams and discovery, we would be now providing additional information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube.
I actually, this is a really solid argument. That was kind of a bad idea from Ben. I need to see what Ben has to say. to get a proper lawyer. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Jig. We'll see what happens. I am not gonna lie though, that was already like I'm already off to like it. That was a really bad idea. Too late, but it's very unknown. Yeah, we'll have to see. You know, horse riders, who designed this shit? Why? What's going on with Twitch? It's just the app. Are you using the mobile app? Because the mobile app is broken for me. I can't even watch streams. I can only use the audio. Anyways.
At the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
Yeah, the state of Utah is claiming that if they tell me what I'm being accused of, then I'll use it for content on my YouTube channel. And they can't have that. They're arguing to the judge that the best thing to do is to not let me know what's being said about me, which is very strange, but...
That is kind of stupid and strange. Why not just let him know? Oh no, he'll make YouTube videos. Who gives a shit? If he's breaking the law, why does that matter? Who cares? Maybe the idea is like, well, he could like influence the jury. But like, dude, the jury's already been influenced. Like, there's no way you could argue that. If he's a famous YouTuber, him going to court, people are going to research this guy. They're going to find out everything about him. And they're going to see this shit. They're going to be like, they're going to be biased regardless if that's the case. Allowed to know what you're currently in court for. It's just stupid. That's dumb. Whole thing is fucked. I agree. Don't work at all. A bunch of random small shit just makes it worse. Queen, go to YouTube. YouTube is awesome. The only problem with YouTube is the chat system's not very great. That's like my biggest gripe with it. It's just that the chat is not well implemented on YouTube. If any of the jury is Mormons, they are compromised law. Nuh-uh.
That's their argument. And just in case you haven't been following along with this whole Lego story, this is all happening because I stepped in to help a family who got their Lego collection
we already know all this.
called Bricks and Minifigs.
I'll wrap this up really quick. A guy, his dad had a $200,000 Star Wars Lego collection. His son, because the dad was very sick in the hospital, the son took that collection to a store called Bricks and Minifigs and said, hey, every time you guys sell, like, we own these sets, we own them, we can take them back whenever we want, but every time you sell one of them at your store, you can take a small percentage, but I'll take a majority of the profits. They signed it, and then the company owner of that branch, of that store, they fired the chick who signed it. Then they basically took control of everything and then pretended that none of this existed and then stole the Legos. So yeah.
And for the last couple months, this company's been doing whatever they can to get me arrested so they can keep all the Legos for themselves.
And there's a lot of corrupt cops. There's a lot of bullshit. So.
And this isn't even just me speculating. One of their own employees literally told us what their plan was.
I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
But eventually, Bricks and Minifigs found out that I'm not just some random kid. I'm actually a YouTuber making a documentary on the entire scandal.
Reckless Ben is 30 years old, by the way. I did not fucking know that. I thought he was like younger than me. He's older. He's 5 years older than me. This man was born in 1995. This man is a 30-year-old man. That fucking blew my mind.
So the YouTube guy is named Reckless Ben. I don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, this is when things really started getting crazy. Bricks and Minifigs went into ultimate defense mode and was going to do whatever it takes to prevent this documentary from coming out. First, the police got a call saying I had heroin on me.
So yeah, I'll let some of this play. This shit's crazy though.
And obviously, they found nothing.
They find nothing.
Then they got a call saying that I was the one that stole the Legos. And I got swatted by the entire police department.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
And we all got arrested. But right when I got out of jail, I got a warrant for my arrest for...
Valued at around 200K. The actual leftovers is about 80 to 100K that he is owed. Though, what's his face from YouTube? I don't remember his name. Is actually saying more likely about 30K lower. That is so tragic. That's so sad. Also, why is my... Dude, I hate my fucking green screen. 1 second, guys. It's good. It's, not color correction, color key. Is that fine enough? There's like a little bit like smooge right there, but I think it's fine, right? I don't care enough. It's a fucking Pertlight stream. Get over it.
some mystery crime that I committed.
It seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
Yeah, the police
So
my house all the way in Los Angeles
Yeah.
to arrest me without bail.
He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest.
but the police couldn't arrest me.
Any idea where he actually is?
No idea.
It's because he went to Mexico, which is pretty funny.
Somewhere very far away.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to court. The judge is looking at signing a protective order to protect Josh and all of his statements about me. If this protective order gets signed, then I'll never be able to find out what he's claiming I did.
I got bad news. I don't think we have any more budget for animation, dude.
Oh, shoot. Oh, so how do we animate this next court scene? I guess if we have to not pay the lawyers, then I guess the animation's more important, right?
Yeah, we decided maybe the lawyers are actually more important. So, yeah, we ran out of animation budget. Sorry, guys.
The court's inclined to sign this pretrial protective order unless you...
That's funny. I can't fault Callie for this. What do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah, he does look like a 30-year-old dude. No, he does not. A little bit. In certain angles. Like, now that I know he's 30, I can see it. Dude, I thought he was like 20, 23 at max. I thought he was young. Especially with the way he sounds and the way he acts. Like, he does not seem old at all.
You have an objection to it, Mr. Schneider, and the objection to such an order?
Callie just knows he has 2 sham cases against him in another state, and their PD is saying he's violent or whatever. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they probably don't have any of the information either. Yeah. But even then, I don't think that's because you're across the state border. You're not in their jurisdiction anymore. I summon John H. Bryan. What?
Yes, I think there's a bunch of misunderstandings in this case. And so this person doesn't want to get exposed, so he's making up a lot of lies about me to order to like get me arrested before he gets exposed. So that's what this whole thing's about.
However, before I was allowed to show any of the overwhelming evidence I have to support my claims,
okay,
the judge didn't care about the evidence and signed the protective order anyways.
God damn it. I'm so over it. His little character right here looks like the 6'7" kid. He does.
Mr. Schneider, the court's going to sign this order and serve it upon you.
So the court has made it clear. They do not want to look at the evidence, and they want to protect Josh and Brandon for...
To me, that's bullshit. Again, it's like, why not just look at the evidence? It's there. You're in court. So I think Callie, since Callie was knocking his personal house for America in the other video, and he got back into the States due to them targeting his friends, else he didn't come. Yeah, that sounds about right.
For some reason. And now I have to somehow fight a court case against all of these mystery crimes against me that I have no clue what they're even saying I did. So this...
Which, by the way, can I just say, that's a bullshit protective order. That makes no sense. Oh, we're worried he might make a YouTube video on us. He will make it anyways. In fact, actually, what you're doing by doing this is going to make it worse because now everyone's going to assume, hey, let's go attack the guy we're trying to protect. Let's go attack him because we're not getting the full story. You're making it worse. Why would you sign that? This judge is a fucking idiot. What a moron. Well, we're afraid he might make content out of this. And if he does, what difference does that make? Is it defamation? Is it a criminal case of defamation? Because I don't think that's a criminal case. I'm pretty sure, hang on. I'm pretty sure defamation civil. Is defamation civil? It is a civil matter. Yeah. Defamation is civil. It's a civil crime. Not a fucking goddamn actual, like, real felony. It's not that. It's civil. Meaning you can only sue. So it's just stupid. For me, why shouldn't it should, yes. Yes, we should just know. There's no reason not to know. It's bullshit that you can be taken to court and be told, yeah, we're not going to give you the information. How am I supposed to protect myself? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. You're going to court because you're being dangerous. Okay, how? Well, we can't tell you. Why? Well, you might make a video on it. What fucking difference does it make? I'm going to make a video on it anyways, whether or not you tell me. In fact, this is making it worse for your guy that you're trying to protect because now I'm going to frame it as they're not giving me the information, guys. I'm being screwed in the courts. And it's because of this guy. Why the courts say about a case and why someone's a criminal for that action. I agree. Let's see what happens.
This is happening in American Fork, Utah. But I'm also being charged with another case in Provo, Utah. This is where corporate bricks and minifigs...
Oh, well, it's not Oregon, it's Utah, by the way. I'm a dum-dum.
Which is why I'm also being charged here. In this police department...
It was silently found in court this guy was a murderer. Why silently? Why wasn't Kansas alive? I agree. Again, I think the reason why actually, Jake, is because they don't want another OJ. Because that was one of the big problems with the OJ case is everything was filmed and no one was really ready to be like scrutinized on television. And so the judges were pressured to let OJ go out of fear of like getting everyone to hate them. That is like genuinely why OJ got away with it. Well, at least one of the many reasons why. So I think one of the reasons is they just don't want like bias and they don't want judges being like, well, we want to look good for the people. So I think that's why. I'd imagine at least. But I do agree that to a certain degree, it's like, dude, we should be allowed to fucking at least hear about it. I'm fine with no visuals. All the audio should be there. Like, I like the fact you can just, like, the audio should be legal. But I'm fine with visuals not being. That's fine. That seems okay with me. Why don't want judges to be found to be cowards, so we'll cower. Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. But I also kind of get the other way around where it's like, why even give them the ability to do that? You know what I mean?
Has surprisingly actually...
The glove didn't fit. I don't know. Dude, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Puts the glove on halfway. See? Doesn't fit. Doesn't even try putting it on all the way. Couldn't be me, guys. I know it was found in my car with a bloody knife, a gun, 40 pounds of cocaine, millions of dollars, and a disguise as I was traveling to the Mexico border. Guys, it wasn't me. Couldn't be me.
Actually followed the law when it comes to discovery, and they sent me all the raw body cam footage of what I'm being charged for. Let's start at the beginning. The moment I first met the CEO. The reason I'm talking to...
God, he walks like a little goy.
Started the beginning.
Why does he look like the fucking... It's over, Wojak.
Yeah.
Soy Jack. He is actually a human Soy Jack. Bro is built like a fucking Minecraft character. Why is he built like... It's so funny. Bro is actually just straight up built like... Look at this. Why is bro built like this? What the fuck is bro doing? Why would Chewbacca live on Endor? It just doesn't make sense. Camera disorientation. It's one of those. No, 100%. It's just funny because even without that, even in like actual normal footage, he's just built like a fucking soy jack. It's so funny.
The moment I first met the CEO. The reason I'm talking to him right now.
Go break you real.
Before exposing this company for the grand theft they committed, I thought it was in good faith to give them an opportunity to do the right thing first before I make a documentary about this.
You had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store?
Nope. Never happened.
But the CEO did not want to take the opportunity to do the right thing and instead instantly called the cops on us.
Hi there, I'm calling to report a crime.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down. Or we're going to burn the place down. Or I'll kill you. It's Ben Snyder who's...
Okay, I hot take. If a guy reports a crime like that, and there's literally does not happen, it's a lie, that person should just fucking immediately be sent to jail. What the fuck? He could just say that? What about all the video? Why are we not, as cops, asking, hey, can we see the proof of this? What are we doing? What? They gave this to, dude, okay, hang on. That is actually crazy work. You can't because of money. That's not how that works, because the second this is going to court, and this is going to court, now it's going to court, Ben has every piece of evidence to be like, that's not true. Here's our entire conversation on tape. Mormonism isn't compatible with Western associate. I'm going to be honest. I don't like Mormonism. I don't. I think it's a cult. And this has proven it to me. Even before this, I was like, they're weird, but it's just like, they're just kind of weird Christians that I think are kind of stupid. Right? Like, I look down on them, but at least they're just not evil. But, like, this has proven to me it's a cult. Well, those action the cops in the city have seen in a while. That might actually, I'm wondering if that has a play in this. They're just bored, so, like, let's do some big case. Let's make some big thing out of this. I wonder if maybe that's what it is, to some degree. That would be interesting. I doubt it, but I would do wonder. They are in jail by the end of the series. I hope they get Brian Thompson in front of their families. Jesus. I don't fully disagree, but,
Been the one engaged in this behavior.
You can see in the police report that the crime he wanted to get us charged for is called extortion.
That's not extortion. You fucking idiot. Extortion is where it's under like a threat. What happened? By the way, fun fact, they actually, in the first part, they extort Ben. Ben is extorted by them, by the way. But regardless of that, even Ben, in this, he doesn't extort them. That's not what happens. He says, hey, we're here because we're trying to do this the easy way. We don't want to have to escalate this to court. That is not extortion. Now, it would be extortion if he said, we can do this the easy way or the fucking hard way. Now, give me my shit back or else. That's extortion. That is. The way he words it, though, it is just in no fucking way extortion. I want to be in a cult. I will dress in a ghost costume at that point. I had the misfortune of traveling to the land of Mormons early this month. The 2 name tags I talked to freaked me out. I don't blame you. I really don't like Mormonism. I think Mormons are fucking stupid. I just think they're dumb. You shouldn't say that. Not, you're wrong. Queen, I'm on a live stream. You're right. And that's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to stop right there. You are correct in that assessment. Yes.
Which basically means...
And I didn't say you should... Actually, I didn't say you shouldn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I don't disagree.
We're threatening him into paying us, which is very illegal. However, obviously he's just making all of this up. The reality is, I just thought it was a nice gesture to give him the opportunity to do the right thing first.
Yes.
If you guys do have our Legos, we just kind of want them back, you know?
But if there's one thing I've learned from this entire experience, it's that whoever ends up doing the morally right thing just ends up getting screwed over.
Especially with that false arsenic, where's it? Go to court. We'll set this out of court, which is, as far as I know, legal. Yeah. No, well, it is legal. Again, the argument they're going for is that if you don't do this, I'm threatening you, which is not what happened. We saw the clip. Instead, what it said is, hey, if you do not, like, at least it wasn't even that if you do not, it wasn't that. It is literally just, listen, we don't want to take this to court. We just want to get our Legos back. That's all he really said. He said, I don't want to have to take you to court. That is not extortion. In no way is that illegally in any fashion.
So now it's time to play the way Bricks and Minifigs is playing and use their own strategy against them. Right now, their strategy is to get me arrested before I get them arrested. So now I'm gonna Uno reverse this and get Eamon, the CEO, arrested before he gets me arrested. But if I'm gonna be the reason that someone's going to jail, I should probably make sure that they definitely deserve this. So.
Okay, stop, Reckless Ben. You're good. You're good. You don't have to. I've seen all the other 2 parts. He deserves to go to jail. That mustache alone should prove that he should be in jail. And the fact he walks around like a soy jack, that is all I need to say this man deserves to be in prison. I don't need anything else. You're good.
I'm going to give him one more chance to try to do the right thing first. But instead of doing the right thing and attempting to work this out, Eamon just hid in his little office. And he called the police on me.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Normally I wouldn't want to get someone arrested, but we gave him every opportunity to talk to us, so.
I don't know why, but I get to catch every clip of them walking up to. Oh, dude, 100%. All of these guys, I've noticed this trend where, like, rich people just come across creepy to me. And I hate saying shit like that, or like CEOs, company owners, they just give that vibe usually. And I hate saying that because it makes me sound like a libtard, you know? But it just, yeah, he just looks like a pedophile. He kind of does. He really does fit the archetype. It'd be so funny if Reckless Ben went to a priest in one of these confessionals and asked if it's okay if the guy's in jail, and the priest said, huh? What? Sure, I guess.
At this point, he's just...
That'd be funny.
However, the only difference between my strategy and Bricks and Minifigs' strategy is I don't have to lie to the police. Eamon McNeff actually committed a crime. I have tons of crimes on camera that Eamon McNeff has committed.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Start at the beginning with
first one.
Okay. So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope.
I think it's because rich CEOs the same ego level as pedos. Usually higher, but yeah. Yeah. Like, I could see Jeff Bezos raping a kid. I can imagine that happening in my lifetime. And I can imagine it coming out and he doesn't get arrested. I can see this happening in my life. Like, the only one I can't really see is Elon, but that's because I feel like he was the type of guy who'd be caught up in, like, so many levels. I don't think Elon would ever do anything illegal because no one would want to invite him to the illegal shit. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what happened with Epstein. He literally was like, hey, man, I'm totally down to go to the party. Just, shoot me an invite. You know what I mean? Like, that's Elon. He's the only one who I can't imagine, but that's not because, like, he wouldn't. It's just because I can't imagine him ever be able to actually get involved in it. I feel like he's the type of guy who's just, like, a piece of shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to think of other people. Like, I think he might be the only one. Every other one, it's like, yeah, that guy definitely diddled a child. 100%.
Never happened.
Eamon was first trying to claim that he's never even heard of Brian Mansell, and this guy definitely never had any Legos in a bricks and minifig store.
What the fuck is that stash? I was looking at top down. Yeah, 100%. Yes, he looks like a creep. It's so funny, Merc. I don't get it either. I don't know.
But once we showed him all of the social media posts his own company made, it was very obvious that we just caught him in a lie. So the CEO decided to change his story, and now the story is the Legos used to be in the store, but the previous owner, Crystal, she stole the Legos right before they took over the store.
We don't have
the Lego. Crystal sold the Lego.
The only problem is their security camera footage of the previous owner getting kicked out.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet.
I gotta go work tomorrow. By the way, probably not smart to make allegations against them on Twitch. I think Elon is just autistic enough to be like, dude, I love cheese pizza. Can we play Dota 2? You're right. All hail Benjamin Netanyahu! All hail Benjamin Netanyahu! I love Israel! Guys, everyone please clip that and post it all over Livestream Fails, all over Twitter. Get me banned on Twitch immediately. Didn't Epstein call Elon retarded in one of those emails? I think that might have happened. That actually might have happened. I wouldn't be surprised. I know that no one in the billionaire sphere likes Elon. Nobody likes the dude. Everyone thinks he's an obnoxious loser. It's so funny. Believe this is my cringe comp. No. Wait.
Have my tickets. I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing.
Did we?
Don't have my tickets. I won't know
it was
how much
frozen.
I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
Corporate just said that they're going to be the ones to take over the consignment deal with all the Legos that are still in the store. And as extra proof that these Lego sets were still in the store, the owner went into the back and started taking pictures of everything that you can verify in the metadata with the timestamps that match the exact moment she's getting kicked out. And then you can see her leave the store with nothing in her hands, proving that the sets were still in the store and the CEO is lying to us right now.
Is that a crime?
That's only one side of the story. I also thought it was fair to hear his side.
You sent a bunch of pictures of.
So that's not a crime, though, Ben. I'm gonna be honest. That's not a crime. You can lie. That's not illegal. Unless it's gonna be. Wasn't this like 2 months ago? This is part 3. So part 1 and part 2 were like 2 months ago. This is the third part. This just released like maybe an hour and a half ago now. But yeah. But that is not a lie, or that's not illegal, so. Unless he's talking about, like, the lying of, like, the contract ownership. But again, that just kind of falls back into he stole the Legos. So maybe that's what he's saying, is that he stole the Legos. Like, that's the crime. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Still in the back. And you can see in the security camera footage, corporate comes and throws her out.
Great. I understand what you're talking about, but you have a misunderstanding of what has occurred, and you're taking one person's word over another person's word. To go after the party that's responsible, and you don't want to because that's not easy.
That dude has dead eyes too. I really like this guy. I want to watch his head. I want to see someone drive over his head with a steamroller. Can I say that? Can I say that on Twitch? Ironically, 6'7", Benjamin Netanyahu, 6'7". They trying to pin the stealing on the other manager? Yes. So the OG manager who ended up getting fired in that clip just now, yeah, they were trying to blame it all on her. But they keep bouncing back and forth. They don't even know. He didn't say he's cross-referencing the allegations from a 2.5 video. The company made claims there were no Mansell Lego sets in the store, which cross-referenced as being a lie. I thought he was saying this was leaked because he's going by the crimes. Like, he's going by multiple crimes that he committed. That's what he said. How much did they steal? It was $200,000 worth of Legos, and sadly, they've already began selling a lot of it or moving it around. So it's the only thing that's left. I think is about 30,000 left now. So it's really tragic. In Gmod, yeah, in Gmod in Minecraft, Benjamin Netanyahu 6767. Yeah. Anyways,
you have accepted a narrative that is not real, and you.
God damn, this guy's a fucking Redditor. Oh my god, that's all I needed to hear to be like, I get it now. He's a fucking fat loser Redditor with a small cock. Oh my god, that makes so much sense now. You've decided to accept a reality in which it is not our own. I'll have you know I'm in the top 30% world player in World of Warcraft. You gotta punctuate this super crazy I love Israel or something like that to keep tweets from coming after you. No, wouldn't it be I love Palestine though? Because the guy who runs Twitch is like super liberal. I want to get into I would seriously pay money to like get into that group of people and infiltrate it from the inside. You know what I'm talking about? The CEO of Twitch's like little fucking brothel of socialists. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if anyone here knows what I mean, but I'd love to get like integrated in that and just to infiltrate from the inside and see what happens. I'll have you know I have an IQ 184. Ah, damn it! I've been defeated once again. Fucking that's that. Oh wait, hang on. I'll have you know I have an IQ of 184, and yes, I do like Rick and Morty. Boom. There you go. See, defeated once again. He wins again.
You are continuing to pursue that narrative because it's easy and it gives you views and it gives you all sorts of clout and does all sorts of things that way.
So basically what the CEO's trying to explain to me is we shouldn't be looking at the evidence. Instead, I should just be taking his word for it because he said so.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking like booming in the background. I don't know if you guys hear it. It hurts my ears. He's had it a couple times in the video, in his videos. It's very obnoxious.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
She took Mr. Mansell's Lego, sold it, didn't pay him.
Does also that was is really funny to me for some reason. Yeah.
She has his money.
But
she sold his Lego. She has his money.
To make it easier for you guys to understand the CEO's argument, we're going to demonstrate his argument with a little skit.
Oh, that wasn't a backflip. No.
Oh, are you sure?
You have a misunderstanding of what happened.
Yes, this is the exact argument the CEO is trying to make. Something just on video, the CEO is saying never.
The acoustics of a mall are driving me mad. Yeah. To be fair, he's using those fucking like what are they called? The Meta glasses or whatever. They're like little glasses that have cameras built in. He's wearing those, and from what I understand, they kind of just pick up fucking everything. So that's where you got to get the in the background. It's just it hurts my ears.
Never happened, which would mean the CEO's lying. And most people would agree that lying is morally wrong, which would mean the CEO's lying. And most people, CEO,
what? Does he not have a pop filter?
Is saying never happened, which would mean the CEO's lying.
You guys hear that? That's weird.
Lying. And most people would agree that lying is morally wrong. However, if you lie about a crime, the way Eamon's lying to me right now, then that's not just morally wrong anymore. That crosses into new territory called illegal. The specific crime is called obstruction. If someone commits this crime, they can get arrested.
Is this really obstruction though? Is he gonna get into it, or do I have to look this up myself? Okay, I have to look it up myself. I don't think that's obstruction. I don't think that's how obstruction works. Jacob, did you play Mecha Camille? I did it on a stream. I did it for like 5 hours on a stream, man. Fake fan. Get out of here, bozo. Wish you watched the CoffeeZilla video. I still think the leftover was, besides that end value, it is spot on with the rest of the content. Yeah. Do you think it's packing up the throbbing of Ben's forehead? Probably, dude. Sure, you can be physical or verbal. Well, no, I know it. I get verbal, but like, how is that obstruction? Because he's not. Because I feel like obstruction, that would be to law enforcement, right? In Utah, can obstruction be done to a non just to a non-police officer? I was going to use a different word here, but I'm going to see. Can be committed against non-police officers in Utah. The crime of obstruction of justice broadly prohibits acts intended to hinder or delay the investigation, apprehension, or prosecution. Oh. Oh, yeah, that would be, wouldn't it? I guess that is a crime. Holy shit. That is actually a crime, yeah. Yeah, because, yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, because he is doing an investigation. Like a proper, actual investigation. Because you don't have to be an officer to do that. That's crazy. So, yeah, that is technically obstruction of justice. Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah. Evidence-based as in protecting the store by covering up for... Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it would just be lying. I didn't think that'd be, like, illegal. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so you already got... Okay, wow. All right, there you go. Think there's a precedent of lying during a civilian search for property? Yeah, there is. There you go.
Station, and
Jesus, my fucking ears. Why is that so loud?
we're going to charge him with a criminal crime, obstructing of evidence of a $200,000 theft. And good news.
Allowed to be operating? Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Pandalise. The reason why... Have you seen any of the other videos? If not, I'll give you a quick rundown. Basically, they're all... The cops and all of the company guys, everyone who's involved in this thing, they're all going to the exact same Mormon church. It's a huge cult. Because Utah is like the Mormon state of the fucking world. Everyone there is Mormon, and they all protect each other. It's a huge conspiracy. It's an actual cult there. That's why Mormonism is fucking evil. Anyways.
We found out last week that
yes.
all of the police in Utah take obstruction very seriously here. The police arrested my friend Sheldon for obstruction just for locking his phone.
Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay.
And this guy, by the way, I'm going to say it, this guy needs to just go missing. And never be found again.
Hey, put your hands behind your back.
Do we have this officer's name?
Right now you're attempting to destroy
Adamson. American Fork Police Officer Adamson. Reason is he still working there? Wait a minute. Whoa. What is this? American officer found justified in shooting gunmen in South Salt Lake? Tracked down wanted man were legally justified when they shot and injured him after he pulled out a gun on the porch of a random residence. What? So this guy was just shooting people. That's crazy work. It doesn't look like him. I don't think this is him. It's this guy. It's Lieutenant Adamson. Is there any images of him? I don't see him. I did not see all that. You should watch both the first and second, and obviously watch this part with us, but watch those videos. They're really good. Pert, you don't want to get in the weekly potluck change you. Wait, Pert, you don't get it. The weekly potlucks change you. You're so fucking right, dude. As a white guy, I would know a little bit about potlucks. I would know.
evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
You're under arrest for obstruction of evidence right now.
The crazy part is, the police didn't even have a warrant, so Sheldon locking his phone was 100% legal. But the police arrested him anyways because that's literally how serious the police take obstruction crimes here. They do not mess around when it comes to obstruction. So now, just how angry the police are gonna be when they go into the police station and tell them that someone is actually, for real this time, committing an obstruction crime. And this obstruction crime...
Well, I'd imagine it's gonna go well as the first time where they just didn't do anything. I'm assuming, because by the way, for context, they actually got this company committing a real, actual, genuine raffle. Oh God, it was a lottery thing, It was a huge, like big criminal level crime. And the police just chose not to investigate it. And they were there and they were like actively being like, we're just not going to do it. We don't want to do it. We're not going to do it. So like, I imagine this is going to go nowhere.
Is on a much bigger scale. Later, the police called me saying that they were going to do a police investigation on this.
Oh.
I told the detective the entire situation.
He was saying that this family sets were never even in the store, like all of this stuff, and it's all documented. I have video of all of him saying this. I think he's like,
there we go. He needs to start off these interactions with these cops more so with that. That needs to be stated. I have video evidence of all this, and I can show you right now. That needs to be said. That just needs to be said.
Defying evidence, and I think that's obstruction.
And now that we stole Bricks and Minifigs' strategy, I think the plan is finally gonna work.
I don't think it is.
The CEO is going down.
I mean, I submitted the videos of Eamon saying we're gonna burn down the building and shoot him.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back,
I don't think it's gonna work.
Burn the place down. Or we're gonna burn the place down. Or I'll kill you.
And then I submitted all the raw footage of the entire conversation I had with him, proving to the police that we never even said anything close to this. This raw footage verifies that everything I told the police is true, and everything Eamon told the police is a lie. On top of that, I even got access.
So the video is no, don't give them the only copy. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's not giving them the only copy, but you know damn well this is gonna go nowhere.
Complete case Eamon made against me, and he doesn't have a single piece of evidence to support any of his claims. Which I guess makes sense. Like, how can you support evidence if you're just making everything up? Like, of course you can't submit anything.
So if the police have to decide what case to pursue, they're obviously going to pursue this case because it has like a ton of evidence. And then they're going to throw out Eamon's case. It has no evidence at all.
What do they do? 3 months later, let's see what they do.
You're trying to reach is not available.
Hello, my name is Ben Schneider. A couple months ago, I made a case, and you were the officer that was helping me create it. I submitted a bunch of evidence through a link you sent me, and this was a couple months ago, and I haven't heard anything back. And so I'm just calling to see if I can get some.
Damn, dude, come on.
Going. It's about the CEO Eamon McNeff of Bricks and Minifigs in an obstruction case. And so if you could give me a call back at your earliest convenience, that'd be awesome.
It sucks.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Yeah, literally no matter what I tried, I could not get a hold of this.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, you want to know why people believe in ACAB? It's this shit. This is why I don't like the police. Dude, my dad, who used to be like a big Blue Lives Matter guy, I remember he came down the stairs one day because I was staying over at his place. I was staying in the basement because that's where my fucking bed is down there. And I was staying there and I was sleeping, and he comes and he's like, hey, listen, I need to talk to you. Like, I used to be like pro-police and all that, but I'm going to be honest, I cannot fucking stand them. They're worthless. They are absolutely fundamentally worthless. And it's because my sister got into an accident, and the other guy who hit her, by the way, had no insurance. And the officer was trying to do everything he could to pin it on my sister because of it. Because if it was the other way around, he would have had to write a report and didn't want to. This is why people don't trust our police. This is why people don't trust the cops in our country. And that's why. That's why. And that's why I don't blame people for being like, I don't feel safe around cops. Because I fucking wouldn't either. I wouldn't. And it's not even like a race thing anymore. Like, people used to, for like the longest time, were like, oh, it's a race. It's a race thing. Nope. Nope. Clearly not. It's just, dude, the cops are just fucking shit at their jobs. Most police officers are not good. Most are bad. It's just reality at this point. And this proves it to me.
Police officer. So I'm traveling all the way back to Utah to go back to the Provo police station in person to see how the police investigation against Eamon is going. And I just so happened to get a hold of the police schedule and arrived at the exact time this
yes
arrive. But before I could speak to this officer, one of the other police officers called into the front desk and asked to talk to me.
I'm not seeing him on duty right now.
Really? They said he was going to be here today at 3 o'clock.
There's always the chance that they might have called out sick or something.
How convenient.
Is there any way that you can like check if he's here, or?
He's definitely scheduled to be here. Like I said, they might have called out sick or something.
Yeah, how convenient. Sometimes it's a race thing. It's just not always race. I don't again, I'm a big believer. I think 90% of the time there's a situation where a cop fucks up, it's not because it's race. I think it's 90% of the time. I think a majority of the time. You know what? 10% still might be hundreds of thousands of cases, in a situation like this, right? I'm willing to say, though, that I don't think it is, because I think it comes down to a bunch of other shit around it. I think it very rarely turns into a race thing. I think there's a lot of things around it. Now, don't be wrong. That 10% is still fucking real, right? There's 10%. That is still a very real 10% right there. That this is a thing. I'm not going to say it's not a thing. It is absolutely a thing. I just think it's like genuinely, it's 10%. Still a problem, but still.
I'm going to look and see how the case is going. All I really want is kind of just an update on the case.
That's not something that I can tell you.
Of course. How fucking convenient.
You can't even just tell me like how it's going, like if he's still looking into it, or.
No, I can't. That's not something I can do.
Okay.
Well, fucking worthless.
Basically, I came all the way out here to find 0 answers, but eventually I did find an answer. They sent it to me in the mail, and looks like I was right. The police only had time to take on one of our cases, and it was Ammon's.
Why don't they just, like, I don't get it. Why? I think what this is, I'm wondering if this has something to do with, they don't do anything. In Utah, there's been no fucking big criminal cases, so they're doing this to prolong it, and maybe that allows them to get a fucking bigger cut, like a bigger tax break or some bullshit like that. It has to be something like that. That's why they're artificially extending this. Surely, there's just no way. Like, the second this goes to court, it's going to fall apart. It's not going to work.
Not mine. Yes, the case that had an overwhelming amount of evidence, they thought that case was garbage. And they took on the case that has 0 evidence at all. Police body cam footage.
That's funny. I'm crafting a pipe bomb as we speak. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Watch my full conversation, proving that I didn't threaten to burn the place down or literally anything. They even admitted to Eamon that there was no credibility with his entire case against me.
We agreed that there really was no extortion code that would fit your situation.
I think a lot of it is that cops have performance reviews for stealing contacts, and that incentivizes bullshit. That's how it is. Like, I know Ohio, I think it's Ohio, they actually get paid like huge raises depending on how many tickets they give out a year, like speeding tickets. So what they'll do is they'll intentionally like look for bullshit reasons for traffic stops to hit you with it. So that's just again, this is what I'm talking about the police. This is what pisses me off. This is why I hated the defund the police argument. That shit always makes me mad, because that incentivizes all of this shit to happen. I think this is genuinely, they wanted to get a bigger payout in some way or another, and now they're trying to artificially extend this bullshit. I think that's why. Charlie, this is just Charlie Day Off gift now. Yep, and they have quotes they have to meet, which is their pullovers happen. Yes.
However,
yep, just so they meet their quota.
At the end of the day, we do want to help you guys.
Why does YouTube keep freaking out? There we go.
No extortion code that.
Why is it not
fit your situation?
There we go.
However.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Extortion. Deal with this fool, and at the end of the day, we do want to help you guys. Having to deal with this fool and all of his issues.
Wow. Hey, this doesn't fit like a law that you are saying it fits, but we'll try to find a reason to arrest him. So that's what I'm talking about. I think this is a huge scheme to just make more money. I think the court might be in on it too. I doubt this is going to go very far. There's a video of an off-duty cop admitting that they were specifically targeting black people, sometimes specifically because they're black. I'll try to find it really quick. Okay. Yeah. Queen. To be clear, that would fit within the 10%. Yes. I believe it happens. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not one of these idiots who goes, yeah, that doesn't happen at all. It happens. It absolutely does. It's just reality. It's going to happen. I just think it's as low as 10%. I think a lot of times where it looks like race, it tends to be something else. Like I do. Now, I'm not saying it's all the time. There are times where it's not, but still. Anyways.
We did find that there was another code that fit, and it's called aggravated commercial obstruction.
The police just told Eamon,
what?
There's absolutely nothing to his claim against me. If they work together, maybe they can fabricate some type of charge against me.
However, the tricky thing is that we have to prove that this individual either entered or remains unlawfully on the premise. When he came to the property,
no way! How is this legal? That shouldn't be legal. What the fuck are you doing, lady? Give me this bitch's address right now. I want her name. I want her address. I want all of it posted online publicly. I want to find out where her husband works, where she works. I want to know where her mom and dad work. And if they do work, if they're alive, they're dead. I want all the information on this person now. Obama, what are you gonna do? Obama, please help us, please help Ben Schneider. Please, Obama. All right, check DMs. Also, care if you want to watch that stream because she really drops the hard R in the clip. How can I get in trouble for hard R stuff? Oh, of course, it's Instagram. All right, hang on. If it even works. Where's my browser audio? Here it is. All right. Oh, it may not be this one. Is it going to load? All right. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Is this a female cop, Queen? Is this a fucking female cop? Is this going back to what I said before about how most female cops are actually just irreprehensible human beings? Like, I keep saying irreprehensible. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, is this not the... Oh, here we go. That's crazy work. Go back in the thing. It's the first and second video. I got you now, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Do you see the reason thing in the UK how they arrested a man who was stabbed? What? Send that in. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. Is that legal counsel for someone not licensed over the phone? Uber illegal. Oh my God, you're right, Merc. Holy shit. Yeah, that's like super fucking illegal. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're not allowed to give legal advice like this. That's like super fucking illegal unless it's a lawyer. Which, going by the fact this is body cam footage, it is not. Holy shit, that's super illegal. Can't hear it. Oh, hang on. I turned on background music. I'm an idiot. My bad.
This is...
There, I'll go back.
or remains unlawfully on the
My bad.
premise. When he came to the property, did you have to ask him more than once to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, we're not leaving until we get it. And he's like, no. Like,
So Eamon's telling the police that even though they continuously told us
this is wild,
we didn't leave. But if we go back and look at the footage of what happened, the reality.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time? I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us. Okay. As a separate business entity, you got to take it up with them. You got to resolve it with them.
Okay, well, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Good luck.
He did not say to leave. No, don't kill yourself. Fool. Yeah, and by the way, the guy didn't say to leave. He's just informing them how this works. Here's the clip. All right, send it in. I'll take a look at it. If it doesn't get blocked. YouTube might block links. I think it does. YouTube's pretty bad about that. Unless you want to just DM it to me over Discord. That might be easier. What is this? Oh, okay. Got a shout out. Thank you for the shout out. There we go.
Sweet, thank you. Hey, do you want to talk to them? They're on their way out. Do you want me to grab them or no?
I don't know. It kind of looks like the reality of what happened is we left too early for them. They wanted to pull us back in to keep talking to us.
Yep.
We did show back up a second time, and to Ammon's credit, about halfway through the conversation, he did say that if we don't leave, he's going to call the cops on us.
You can leave.
Send on Discord? All right, I'll take a look at that. Really, really quickly. This is crazy. We're getting to so much stuff right now. There we go. Close all those other ones. So we're not even halfway through. God damn. What is this? Distressing content. Be warned, everybody.
This is Vikram Digwa, the killer, on the night he stabbed Henry Novak multiple times. Police released this body cam footage. 4 other people can be seen while Henry is on the floor.
Right. He keeps dropping side to side, so I'm just trying to keep him set up.
Alright.
He's got a mouthful of blood, I don't want him.
A discussion takes place
Jesus.
between police and bystanders before police ask Henry,
"What's your name, mate?"
Hang on. Wait a minute. Where's the ambulance? What?
Henry attempts to respond. Then the police officer says,
Has anyone been hurt other than him?
Hey! Fuckface! Call the police! What are we doing?
At this point, Digwa steps in, saying he's the victim.
He took my turban off, started grabbing my head.
Are you injured?
Gabe, I'm glad you're the one who said it and not me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad Gabe said it and not me. Okay? I'm not going to make that joke because I'm on Twitch. And if Twitch heard me say that joke, I'm not joking. Netanyahu himself will come down here and castrate me. So, yeah, it's blown up. Choice words. Blown up, huh?
Yeah, I've got swollen eye, a little bruise.
Alright, just step back a little bit for me.
This is the first time we can clearly hear Henry say he's been stabbed in the footage, 49 seconds in. Then we see blue lights flashing as more responders arrive.
Right, let's get you out of there, shall we?
Police pull him along the ground.
Grab his other arm.
Nah, man, this has got huge in the UK. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, it's always this. All right, yeah, let's not say that. Let's not say that at all. Comms are turned off. Oh, you fucking cowards. You fucking cowards, BBC. Fuck you.
What's happened to you, alright?
What's happened to you? Are you fucking stupid?
Hear Henry say he's been stabbed. 1 minute, 11 seconds after it begins.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
No way.
We've muted the audio here because it's distressing. Henry groans as police pull his hands behind his back and handcuff him. In this
Yeah, let's put him in a position where he will actually lose more blood. Oh, I don't think he got stabbed, mate. Didn't fucking happen on my watch. I'm a good goddamn, well, what do they call the cops in the UK? I'm trying to remember. What's the word? Fuck. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head.
section of the video,
Not COPPA, no.
Henry repeatedly says he can't breathe.
Jesus, dude. British slang for police. Is it Rosas? Bobbies? Yeah, I think it's Bobbies. I think that's what it's Ninnies. I don't think Nonce is right, man. Bobbies, Coppas. Yeah, all these. Wow.
And he's been stabbed, so let's just check him.
Oh, now we're going to check after he's been handcuffed. Dude, what the fuck is happening here? What is happening?
1 minute, 48 seconds in, a police officer lifts up the side of Henry's top, but goes no further. Then we can hear someone say, he hasn't been stabbed.
In the face? Oh no, but we have to check, don't we?
Dude, this is a murder.
In the face?
Then, with police surrounding him, Henry says, "Please, brother, I can't breathe." In total...
Wow. Hi, Bird. Hello, Mom. That is fucking tragic. He was 18 years old. Wow. Is it true that he grabbed that guy's turban off his head? If that is true, he's a fucking idiot. Like, he's a goddamn dunderhead. Does he deserve to die over that? Not at all. I think that's fucking insane. And the cops not saving his life is absolutely crazy. Widowy? Did I say widowy? Did I actually say widowy? Yeah, just flex those big muscles and arms and drain them. Yeah, he died there. If that's true, deserved. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. Not at all. In no way is that deserve someone getting shot and killed. Or not shot and killed, sorry, stabbed and killed. I don't agree with that at all. Stabbed? Stabbed, Queen? I'll give you it. I'll absolutely give you that. They revealed he was followed by 2 men. There you go. That's insane. So what ended up happening was these guys were following him and just stabbed him. Wow. The guy's mom hid the knife. It was on CCTV. Wow. Just fucking wow. That's insane, dude. They can legally carry the knife because it's their culture. Okay, but you know what? This right here is why I love the fact I can carry a pistol with me at all times, and I do. Everywhere I go, I have my gun on me, and this is why. This is why I'm a very, very strong advocate for Second Amendment rights. The UK had guns, the government would fall, like, genuinely. Yeah, it did the first time. With us, it immediately fell apart. Didn't last. No, don't think you was stabbed, mate. Everywhere I go, yeah. Yeah. That was a fucking sword. Something Hollywood Undead. Yeah. Hollywood Undead, you mean? You did say Hollywood Undead. God damn it, I can't fucking read. I'm stupid. I'm killing myself immediately. Ceremony sword? That's insane. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Over here, at least we have better police in the UK. No need for guns, knives, etc. Well, plus, I feel like, here's like with Australians, they're also fucking, it's like Irishmen. You guys are also fucking plastered. You guys end up going to your fists anyways if there's a fucking fight. And before anyone is even, like, before the fucking punches even connect, you guys are, like, usually knocked out by a fucking emu. Just running across the goddamn road. UK government has gone so down over, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it has. It's been bad. But yeah, well, Australians, they kind of just self-govern themselves by just fucking getting drunk and punching each other. It's just like the Irish. There's just no need for it. Because you guys just beat the shit out of each other. For real though, I feel like every day my belief in just getting rid of cops gets reaffirmed. We're a bunch of mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging, inbred waste of semen. I hope these people will get gutted and fed to their family. Yeah. And this is what upsets me because there are good cops. There are really good cops out there. And they just get shoveled into this group of all those people like that. And it sucks because there are good cops. There are really good cops who save lives. They don't do this shit. And they'll never get the recognition. It's bullshit.
Here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
And this is right after I told him you could do it either the easy way and just give us the Legos back, or we can do it the hard way, implying that we would take him to court.
So you're threatening me.
I'm not threatening. We're right. Like, we have a right to the Legos, so we're gonna get them the easy way or the hard way.
What proof of ownership have you provided to me that you own this Lego?
I mean, I can give you proof if you want.
Right. Provide proof.
But right after he says this, he's now asking us to provide him proof that we actually are entitled.
Those about Legos, yeah.
So
like anarchy, yes. Yeah, Queen's a very big... Queen, would you say you're a big anarchist? I get that impression from you, and I was about to say it, but I realized you're in chat. I could just ask you. I think Queen would agree that she is an anarchist to a certain degree.
We can't leave now because he just told us to stay and provide proof. And then...
Go for a walk for a bit. You're good. Enjoy your walk.
And at the very end of the conversation, he says this one more time.
Okay, you've been asked to leave the
We have to leave? Okay. Well, thank you for working with us, and so see you later.
Well, we have now all just seen the video footage of what actually happened. But now let's hear how Ammon describes it to the police.
Guys, at this point, I've asked you to leave. Please leave. Well, we you have to listen to us. You have to pay us this money. No, guys, you need to leave, and you're not leaving. Like, when I asked multiple times, they did not leave.
Looks like that might be a second-degree felony. He's
You can't do this.
facing felony charges. It is a felony?
Yes, because I went to the corporate headquarters and tried to get...
Dude, okay, at this point, we just need to start shooting CEOs. I'm sorry. Like, if this is how they're going to react when we just simply want to make things not illegal happen, we just got to start fucking shooting them. We can't have a conversation with it. We just got to kill them. It's at that point. I do not believe in our current system, but I'm not fully sold on anarchy currently either. Artie Boss heading out. Have a good stream. Have a good stream, Silas. Again, she is not... Exactly. I agree with Queen regarding our current legal system. Well, regarding our entire government. Entire government's fucked. Everything's fucked. Like, even... Here we go. You know what I hate? I hate this idea is that, because... Fuck, what is it? We don't... Oh, God. I think it's capitalism. We don't have a true capitalist economy either. Because it's protected by the government. Like, that's not how capitalism works. Several people who are currently in the capitalist game, they're protected directly by our government. Defeats the whole fucking purpose of capitalism, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's just so silly. Back in 5 minutes, gonna have a guess. All right, all good.
Give Ammon the easy way out of all of this. They're now trying to get me on a second-degree felony, which... I don't really know how any of this would make me get a second-degree felony. Like, what the heck, police officers? But they're doing it, and the punishment for this crime is 15 years in jail.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, however else, like, some of that stuff comes through, but, like, the reality is, like, we've tried to talk with him and said, we're willing to work with you.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons the police keep taking Ammon's side instead of ours, besides the whole Mormon thing, is that Ammon keeps framing the situation as he's just the helpful CEO who's trying to do the right thing and return Brian's property. And we're the ones that are preventing him from giving it back to Brian. So, I say we rewatch the footage and see what actually happened.
That would be pretty funny, Don Barris.
We said we would be more than happy to help Mr. Mansell.
Yeah, because
and
Brian said
he was unwilling to work with us.
Well, Brian said he asked for the store inventory, and because he said like he wanted to work with you, and then you guys didn't provide the store inventory.
We asked him to provide us with any documentation, and he provided us with a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is not something that anybody, you can just walk over to a McDonald's right now and say, all of your ice cream machines belong to me. Why? Because so-and-so said so. And I have a spreadsheet that says that all these ice...
Okay, but what if it's a signed spreadsheet, and it's signed by the person who owns this building, and owns the ice cream machines, and owns the business, and it's a legal document? Doesn't matter if it's formatted like a fucking spreadsheet, you fucking pedo-looking bastard. Doesn't matter. It stops mattering at that point, what it looks like. What matters is what it qualifies as. It's a legal document.
That's not proof of ownership. That's not proof of anything.
So first off, this spreadsheet Ammon's referring to wasn't just some mystery spreadsheet. It was the actual inventory the store made. But I guess Ammon's trying to claim that the previous owner stole the Legos and then lied on the inventory, and so now it basically makes this inventory invalid. He said that when corporate was taking over the store, that they actually did their own inventory, and this is the correct inventory.
When we took over, we did an inventory.
And good news for me, he's willing to give me this inventory. He's actually always been willing to give it to me or Brian. All we've ever had to do was ask.
We will work with you to obtain any Lego that does exist.
Well, we did that, and you guys...
When?
I think, like 5 or 6 times, and we've gotten 0 response back.
Yeah, literally the first thing I did right when I heard about this entire situation was I Googled bricks and minifigs.
Why? I don't get these guys' strat. The strat of these fucking imbeciles. Why is their strat every time you just make shit up? It's like, well, you guys should have contacted us. We did. Well, you should have done this. Well, we did do that. That's the first thing we did. Well, you should have done this. We're doing that now. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing? I would love to see how this holds up in court, because I think if this does go through to court and Ben is found in the wrong, which I doubt he will be. If he doesn't again, I think like we just again we riot. Like someone needs to die. Just at that point.
Clicked on their website, clicked contact us, and sent them a message. I actually got a message back from corporate saying that they would love to help, but after a few months, I kept trying to reply to this message, and they just completely ghosted me.
I think we've done like 6 over the last like 4 or 5 months.
Pull it up. Find out. Tell me when.
Let's see. I say like, hey, I don't think this ever got resolved. And
immediately has it. Like, why are we even lying? This is why the United States should convert to fascism. I mean, I'm not going to be the one to say it, but the nuh-uh method hit me up wait, the nuh-uh method hit me up for my course. Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, I'll sign up. But yeah, it's like we basically are. It fucking feels like a fascist goddamn regime at this point, dude. It fucking feels like it. Should edit this VOD and post it as a first video back to vacation. No, I'm gonna be doing something else for that. But yeah,
back out right now, and then never.
Hit forward right now. Resend it.
What's the email?
That is I don't know what email address that is.
This is on your guys' website.
That says fbc.team. I said franchise at bricksandminifigs.com.
Well, this is just on the website, so.
Did I tell you look up something on the website and send it?
What is this argument? It is the one on your website. You contacted me on this. It was your website. This is the email listed here. Well, I didn't give you that one. You technically did by putting it on your website.
There?
Well,
did I say that? Just barely.
Well, that's what.
Yes or no? Did I say that?
No.
I just said send me an email to franchise@bricksandminifigs.com.
You just said it, you fucking tard. You just said that. You just said that.
Work with that.
But you're getting mad at me because I emailed the email on the website?
You keep saying that you, like...
Shut the fuck up, you cocksucker. Like, seriously.
No, I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, and you're trying to argue on something that I didn't give you any information about. I'm telling you, send it to them.
Still save a copy, edit, and post it. So far, this is a better React video than any of the slop on the internet. You're so real. I'm back. Welcome back.
One.
Yeah, but you're like getting upset at us that we emailed the email that was on your website.
No, I'm telling you the way to do this, and you've been probably trying to communicate with a ghost.
Why is that the email then that is on your website? You fucking no eyebrows, child diddling fuck. How hard is this to understand? My neighbor's cows briefly joined my walk. It was kind of cool. Hell yeah.
Well, that's your guys' fault for putting that email on the website.
Sure. Okay. Understood.
Ben, so why are you getting mad at us because we emailed the website for your instructions?
Because you continue to harass us for all sorts of things. I'm not getting mad at you.
Well, we're not harassing. We're just asking for our Legos back. If someone stole money from you, and you...
This dude sounds like a chud. Which one? The guy on the screen or this guy? If we're talking about that guy, I agree. We're talking about this guy. You know, screen dude? Okay, gotcha. There's legal precedent for setting up false support emails, though he does not want that argument. I know, right? For now, at least, it was like 100 degrees earlier. That sucks. Oh, wait. That's why he looks odd. It's the eyebrows. Yeah, he doesn't have any eyebrows. Well, he has half of one. I'll see if I can get... Oh, you can kind of see it here. So there's no eyebrow here. He has a little bit of one here. Like, he missed the razor on that.
You went and politely asked for the money back. Is that you harassing?
It's like 100K TFC. That is crazy. Are you serious? The movie. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine.
Them?
It seems like Ammon kept either trying to stall or switch the subject. It almost seems like he doesn't want to actually give us this inventory. What?
He has a POV. He has a brain tumor. So real.
Keeps saying he's willing to give it to us.
You guys can send that inventory list to us?
What? I do believe so. Yes. I think we have sent that to Brian.
He says he said that's all he wants is the inventory list, and he'll stop like bugging you guys.
Well, then, Mr. Mansell and you, and if you want to be included on the emails with Mr. Mansell, that's totally fine.
FTC. Sorry, you're good. Did you live in GC? I'm Brayden's brother. I do not live in GC. No. No, I do not. One dad joke per stream, and y'all get that one for free too. Hell yeah.
But you guys will give him the inventory list? Because he said he's been asking for it for over a year now.
We can show the inventory taken over from Crystal Law, and we can work through that process and try and identify what was or wasn't there.
It's a cross between one of those broccoli-haired kids and actual Don't forget Shakespeare as well.
And also try and identify how to proceed from
With that big-ass forehead and goofy-ass facial hair.
Yeah, I think Brian gets upset because he says they always say that they'll send me the list, kind of like how you're saying, oh, we can send it easily. But then when it comes down to it, you'll never actually send it. So maybe if you actually go ahead and send it easily.
Oh, whoops,
But then when it comes
my bad.
down to it, you'll never actually send it. So maybe if you
I do want to hear his response to this. Like, he's like thinking right now, what is he going to say?
go ahead and send it, it would make him feel better.
Well, I understand what you're trying to get at. More than
You know what? If I was, it's like, can I just see it now? Can you just show it to me now? Could you go in there and like print it out really quick?
willing to work with you and help you. That's what I'm saying. Send an email to that email address that I just gave to you, and that will produce results.
Okay, but why is that not the one on your website?
Anyways, I sent an email to the email he told.
Yeah, and then here we go. What happens?
A bad email.
Wait, what?
He told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say the one that he just used was a bad email. I was like, that's like super. Oh my god.
Don't ever email that one or the CEO is going to be pissed. But according to Ammon, now that I've sent this email, I should be receiving the inventory list very soon.
Okay.
So I waited all day. And I got no answer. So the next day, I sent them another email. I patiently waited again for about a week.
Yep.
And finally...
This is the response. Mr. Schneider, BAM franchise.
What is this, dude? Like, what are we doing? We will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation. What are you talking about? Just send it. Why? Dude, it's like they're going through so much. They have to be spending like at least half. I didn't mean at least double is what I meant to say. I'm an idiot. At least double what the Lego sets cost. They're not making any money from this. They're losing all the money they would have gotten just by fucking around. Just give them the goddamn Legos. Who cares? It's not worth it.
Incorporation will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation, harassment, or manipulation of facts for the purpose of media content. Attempts to obtain privileged or confidential information through misrepresentation or the creation of fraudulent documents.
Just for me asking for this inventory list to prove their innocence, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to be like, hey, if you're innocent, I want to prove you're innocent with this inventory list.
What do you mean? What do you mean there's no Legos? That's Jerry Seinfeld right there, dude. Barry B. Benson. I'm a bee! I hate Jerry Seinfeld so much. Dude, you guys have no idea how much I fucking despise Jerry Seinfeld. Seinfeld is probably one of the least funny shows ever created. Everyone likes to dog on Friends, and Friends isn't that funny either. But my God, is it leagues better than fucking Seinfeld. Seinfeld is so bad. Nope, now you're doing that's how he talks! That's how he talks! He always ends every sentence like that. What about this airplane food? He does that every time. You're wrong. That's how he talks.
But now, by me trying to do that, that's criminal behavior on my part.
And considered harassment. And we reserve all rights to refer such behavior to appropriate legal authorities,
It's now,
aka the cops.
So don't ask for our inventory list, or else we're going to call the cops.
Yes, Bricks and Minifigs has officially banned me from ever asking for this inventory list again. And I'm not the only one who's banned from asking for this list.
He promised us a full inventory right away. We've never received it.
Yeah, and every time it's been.
Oh, that's them, the previous owners.
So we've never gotten anything. We've never gotten an inventory list.
Yeah, the previous owner who got her entire store stolen from her by corporate, I mean, she's legally required to get sent an inventory list, and even she, 2 years later, has not gotten it yet.
It would have resolved everything because they would have had to identify everything in the store, and it would have identified all of Brian's stuff, and they never.
Friends Without the Laugh Track is the funniest thing known to man. I'm not gonna lie. I've only laughed at like a couple. There's one where it was like the way that I think is Reese. Is that the main character's name? The main guy's at Reese. That doesn't sound right. Ross. It's Ross, isn't it? It's really like sidekick cartoonist villain, right? It does. It's actually insane. But what I was gonna look up something really quick. I remember now. Yeah, here, it's this one right here. Oh, no. It's this one. This one is actually pretty funny, admittedly.
One vegetarian pizza. It's $12.15.
Oh. By the way, if it makes you feel any better, I happen to like 8-year-old boys.
Just no laugh track.
I mean, no. You said you thought that your hair looked like an 8-year-old boy's, and I'm just saying I like it. The hair.
Thanks. You know, all I'm looking for is the money.
Stop bringing us pizzas, you.
I'm gonna try.
It's just silence. It's so good. You also got this one. I might get copyright claim for all of this, but yeah, fuck it.
Ross, may I have a word with you?
Oh, of course, Donald.
We've been getting reports of some very angry behavior on your part.
What?
Threatening letters, refusal to meet deadlines. Apparently, people now call you mental.
Yeah.
We want you to speak to a psychiatrist.
You don't understand.
Heavily edited part?
So silly.
No. No way. It is? Anyways, all right, here we go.
They never provided it, so we couldn't then demand the third-party evaluation.
And it's now, what, a year and a half later?
You know, who knows what.
Still no inventory.
Dang.
So.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Would have solved a lot of problems a year and a half ago to go, here's the inventory.
And even Brian still hasn't received this inventory list yet.
I've never received an inventory list. I've never received a record of sales because they can't provide it. They opened the store up almost right away and started selling it.
Yeah.
And the worst part about all of this is it seems like the CEO is pretty much just trying to rub all of this in
absolutely insane, bro. What are you talking about, Jasmine?
Everyone's face. When I turned on the news, I saw this.
Now, as far as offering Brian the inventory, have you gone through the store, figured out what was part of his collection, taken inventory, and shown him that inventory to offer that?
We've tried to share those with Mr. Mansell in hopes that he can see, you know, like that we were not attempting in any way, shape, or form to withhold anything.
Why does Fox News, like, why are they so shit? Why would you even, oh my god, fuck Fox News, dude. Fuck that goddamn fucking piece of shit studio. Of course they asked him a fucking they gave him the answer. Fuck out of here. At the same time, MASH is like with the laugh track. I don't even know what MASH is. I've never even seen MASH.
Those then were off.
Because I'm so mad I started talking in a different accent. Leave alone me. Okay.
And the initial offer was rejected.
So now on public television, Ammon, the CEO, is telling the world
Patreon's so real.
Give us this inventory, but we're the ones that didn't want it.
We do want to help him recover as much of the collection. Our number one priority right now is to ensure that he gets made whole. We know that we have a responsibility to work with him to make sure he does get made whole.
So it's like, why even lie? The evidence is right there.
We've offered Brian the inventory of sets that was in the store.
Yeah, whatever was left over, we've offered that on multiple occasions. So we've tried to make multiple offers and.
Okay, Fox News, you guys, all you guys have to say is we literally know you have not done that. Or can you prove that you've done this? Because they have like countless pieces of evidence to prove that you didn't do that. I think it still sound better than Newsmax. I don't even know what Newsmax is.
To get them to the table so we can discuss it.
And this is pretty much Ammon's game plan now. Go on as many news stations as you can and lie.
The entire time we were saying, hey, we want to help, we want to help.
The main narrative now seems to be Bricks and Minifigs has always been trying to give Brian his Legos back, but Brian just never wanted them back.
Would you be willing to just take this? And the answer was no. It was attempted to be given to the family, and it was refused.
They made the offer and said, hey, you can have all this. And
unbelievable.
Was not accepted at the time.
Well, that's Ammon's side of the story, but I say let's take a look at what actually happened.
Read from the bottom up. That is our correspondence with Bricks and Minifigs, trying to work with them in getting the sets back.
So right when this happened, Brian hired an attorney to reach out to Bricks and Minifigs. They sent an email saying, how should we proceed to retake the possession of the sets/minifigures?
Oh, great.
They actually emailed back saying they were willing to help. And then after this, they just never respond.
Yeah, so it's the same fucking shit every time. We are willing to help, ghost. They've done that every single time. And of course, none of these news outlets actually give a shit and are and just simply say, hey, so like, what about every time are you sure you haven't just been ignoring them? Because every time they contacted you, you ignored them. There's proof of this. There's documentation of this.
So Brian's attorney sent them another email, just following up on this. When can we pick up the sets? And they still didn't respond. So the attorneys emailed back saying, it's now been 16 days. How can we get these Legos back? And finally, they received a response.
Here it is. And it's...
Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson have no legal obligation to return any of the Lego products.
Oh, it's so funny.
To you. What? So, yeah, basically they're saying that they're the ones that are not able to work with you, is what it seems like.
Exactly.
They finished this email saying, we consider this matter closed and will not be returning any Lego products to you. So as you can see, that's the reality of what actually happened. But then Ammon goes on Fox News and says this.
So they actually did have an attorney send information to us. We said, great, appreciate this. Let's see what we can do to work this out.
Yeah.
And then we never heard back.
So why is Ammon going on like Fox News then and saying, we wanted to give Brian his stuff back. He's the one that didn't want his stuff back. He didn't want any of his things.
That's my point. I don't know. He's lying.
I truly do believe in integrity. Truly, I believe in the sentiment of integrity, and I believe everyone should have integrity.
But anyways, another thing the CEO seems to be pretty upset about is...
Can someone just draw this as like a soy jack? Hope these videos are getting played in court. Oh, I'm sure they will. Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm certain. 100%. At least all the content that's in the video. Like all the footage, it's gonna, I mean, all of that is 100%. It's all evidence. And these guys are fucking idiots.
That when Brian kept demanding his stuff back and couldn't get it back, eventually he had enough.
I wish I could get Brian on to or not Brian, sorry, fucking Ammon. I want to get him onto like a podcast or something and just start slowly asking him more and more charged questions. Look at with those big ol' eyes. This fucking come out. Absolutely fucking yeah, they're dumb.
And he was like, I'm gonna make a Facebook post about this. And in his Facebook post, he called Bricks and Minifigs thieves and liars.
They are, literally.
Post like really pissed off Ammon. I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is literally suing Brian now for millions of dollars, all because of this.
What? They're fucking suing Brian? He hasn't done anything. He has done nothing wrong.
Talking to him.
Are you blue? Yeah, they've always been blue.
At corporate headquarters, he made it very clear that what they did is technically not actually considered theft.
There is no theft. Do you understand the legal definition of theft? Legally have to be
So
the definition of knowing that the property was stolen or otherwise not.
This guy's a fucking retard. There's no way his strategy. There's no way. So he goes from lying and then he has a backup plan, which is, well, technically it's not theft even if it did happen. When they were brown. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I've always had blue eyes. What? What are you talking about? I've always had blue eyes. You're crazy, dude.
Yeah.
To that person.
And on my phone.
It was not known until Mr. Mansell came in days later and said, I have some of these things that need to be...
And that's another lie again, because...
It is not another lie.
So I showed Ammon the security camera footage where corporate acknowledges that they are now going to...
And that is him in the call. Like, it sounds just like him. Maybe it's not, but I'm pretty confident that's him on the phone.
...responsible for these...
Billie Eilish wrote Ocean Eyes about Pert. True story. It's true. Let me tell you something about Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. Not a good lay.
Lego Star Wars sets.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that.
And by the way, I'm allowed to make that joke because Billie Eilish is a fucking bitch. Fuck her. Fuck Billie Eilish. Fucking rich C word. You guys heard about the whole thing that happened with the natives? She was like constantly talking about how this is stolen land, that we stole the land from the natives. And then it was found that her house, her multi-million-dollar mansion, is actually on the property of an ancient native civilization, a tribe that still exists. And the tribe asked her if they could live there, and she said no. So, hey, Billie Eilish, if you ever see this, fuck you. That's all I got to say that. What do you mean I'm an actual IRL Robin Hood? What does that even mean? How am I a Robin Hood? I wish I was cool enough to steal money from people and give it to people who actually deserve it. They see that everyone looks like me. Real quote, by the way. Is that something she's actually said? That's hilarious. Feed the poor. I don't believe it. Okay, the thing is, I don't even fully believe in rob the rich, feed the poor. I don't fully believe that. I believe that... This guy sounds so fucking cringe and corny. I don't believe that anyone in the world should be rich. I think inherently that is wrong. Morally, I think it's wrong. Like if I was financially wealthy, I would be like, I would want to give away my money to so many fucking people. I'd hate to have a bunch of money. I would hate it. I'd feel fucking miserable. I'd feel like shit all the time. Like I would not be happy to have a shit ton of like never ending money. I'd be miserable. I would hate it. I want to be comfortable. That's where I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to save up some money and go do shit, but like I want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? Not living paycheck to paycheck. That's where I'm fine with people like sitting at. Anything like super above that where you don't have to actually do anything because you just have a bunch of like millions of dollars that you can just blow on whatever. Like those people I think are morally wrong. I do. And I can back this up with communism rise. No, I hate communism. Communism is bad. All right, socialism is bad. It is. My thing is, I don't believe in directly giving that to the poor because I believe the people who are poor because they're fucking either crack addicts, right? Or they're just financially stupid. Most of the time. Because it is not that hard to get out of being, it's not that hard to get out of being like super poor. Now, here's my thing. Lower middle class, which I would not consider poor, right? That is where I'm like, those people do deserve that money because they are trying, they're struggling, and usually they're locked into some bullshit issues. Like here, and here. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would not consider myself even remotely close to a Robin Hood. I would even consider myself to be like, again, an eat the rich kind of guy because that's just not, I just don't like rich people, and I think morally they're wrong, but I also don't think inherently that they, like, I think they've earned that money to a certain degree. They got it. Communism on paper sounds great, something. Hot take, I think communism on paper sounds terrible too. I think when you dumb it down, it sounds phenomenal. I think like just it actually like looking at it, it falls apart. Even on paper, it falls apart. Like it does not have to ever leave the paper for it to be like, that's a bad idea. Because it falls apart the second an ounce of power hunger is dropped into the mix. It immediately falls apart. And anyone should have the biggest thing for a government structure. The first thing needs to be asked, what about the people who are hungry for power? That's why America's democratic republic is such a phenomenally great system on paper and for the most part in execution. The problem with our system is capitalism. And I fucking hate that because capitalism is a great system, but we let capitalism and our democratic republic fucking merge, and that was the worst possible thing that has ever happened. And it happened back, I think, in like the early 20s, the 1920s, I think is when that happened, because that's when like stock market crashed, and that's when the government was trying to bail everything out. That's where it all started going downhill from there. I guess it was really World War II, because that's when we actually started getting out of the Great Depression. Socialism wouldn't work in modern day society. It works in those small hippie communities as a global thing. No, socialism just doesn't work, period. You're thinking of communism. Communism works in small communities. Fascist idea was better than communism. Fascism? Fascism's not good at all. Fascism is just the same thing as communism. It's just how the leader gets appointed. That's different. That's literally it. One is a single guy. The other one's a government, or it's a group. That's boiled it down. That's literally, it's the same thing other than that. So, both of them are shit. And I can't stand when people like argue. It's like, well, fascism sucks. Kill communism. It's like, it's the same thing. Socialism is bad too. Now, here we go. I think it's okay to have social aspects in capitalism. Full socialism, I don't agree with, but you can have social aspects built in to capitalism, and you can have it work. It's all about how you do it and balance, checks and balances. Anyways,
him this footage to try to bring the conversation back to reality. This was his response.
Extortion?
Because we caught you guys?
No, because you are attempting to extort us. So that's what you're doing. What you are doing right now is
you're extorting us. I'm gonna go back inside to watch Rick and Morty. God damn.
Illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Nope. We have done.
Yeah, I agree too. I agree. Nope, it's not illegal on us. Thank you for.
Done nothing illegal, and you are doing something illegal right now.
No, you.
I don't think it's illegal. I think us catching you guys for doing the illegal thing doesn't make that what we're doing is illegal. That means what you guys are doing is illegal.
Who's like Muse too? Hang on. Okay, hang on. That's like the best part about Twilight. Okay, all right. That was Muse, right? I think it was Muse. Wait, hang on. Let me. Yeah. Okay, it is. All right, I had to make sure. I was about to like cry. Hey, stand down. I'm the alpha. Okay. Yeah, legitimately.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave? Okay. Well, thank you for working with us. And
after just going around in circles for probably 30 to 40 minutes and just, having like kind of less.
I want to watch this guy get clubbed. You know what I mean? I can't stand him not having eyebrows. This guy's just face. He's just immediately angering me. You know what I mean? This fucking bro's just built like this. He's just like. No, he doesn't even have that. He doesn't even fucking have that shit. Actually, Merc, yes, matcha drunk. Draw him drinking matcha. If I had my actual drawing pad out, I would actually draw him. Not even joking.
Then
I want to do a draw. Would you guys want to watch me do drawing streams, or I'm just like actually drawing on like a drawing tablet? I have one. Well, it's an iPad, but still. You guys want to watch that? Let me know.
Questions or less than genuine responses being given to me, I was exasperated by the end of it, and that's like when people get tired and exasperated, that's when okay. We finally got the footage that we can use to make him look like a completely unreasonable monster, so yeah. but that's what they do is
if every piece of footage of you is you being in like absolutely unreasonable monster, like, don't you think that just kind of makes you an unreasonable monster? Like, here's my thing. Like, dude, in the video, it's clear you guys were ghosting him. He shows it. Can you prove it? No, of course not. That's the thing. It's like he cannot prove it. All he has to do is go into his emails and see I emailed him. Nope, can't do it because it doesn't exist. It's fabricated. Dude, you could just lie at this point. You're lying anyways. You're making shit up anyways. Why not just lie the extra mile and just fabricate shit at this point? Peeps do these streams all the time. They just put all the chatting and draw and yap with the community. Oh, 100%.
You know, people whose goal is to do those types of things, they just harass and go after people as long and hard as they can until somebody breaks and says something that, you know, then they can, you know, use that one clip to be like, oh, look at this horrible monster of a person.
You're a piece of garbage, dude. Like, you're just a piece of shit. This guy's been PR trained? No. No, he has not. As someone, Jasmine, as someone who went to college and actually took PR classes, this is some of the worst PR I've ever seen in my life. It's horrible. Now, he's got one thing right. He immediately started going to multiple news stations and telling a story. That is actually, like, that's good. What he should have done, here we go. I'm going to spoil something a little bit for anyone who doesn't know. So, Brandon and Josh were both fired, by the way, from Bricks and Minifigs. They were both fired. So, here's my thing. This guy right here, Amon or whatever the fuck this stupid fuck's name is, my thing is if I was him, I'd be like, hey, okay, so here's what's going on. I didn't know what was going on until now. I now fully realize I publicly apologize to Ben. I had no idea that my workers were doing this. They told me it was happening this way. It was not. They lied to me. I was being lied to by them. It was all them, 100% them. I am sorry. As such, we are going to pay... we're going to pay for this guy's Legos because we already sold most of them. We are sorry. Here's $100,000. Instead of going through all of this PR nightmare, instead of doing all this, just do that. It would have immediately fixed everything. That's all you've got to do. Because if you had done that, you're throwing your buddies under the bus, sure. But you are saving your fucking ass. That's how you do PR. You say, I'm sorry for not knowing my workers were lying to me. I was unaware. This guy takes legal advice from Redditors. This is probably the result of nepotism. 100% is the result of nepotism. 100%. 100%.
So that's what I feel like has kind of really happened here.
So Ammon's claiming that I just
I'm so hungry.
For 30 minutes, and finally he got fed up with us, which that was the one clip at the end that I used in my documentary. So I say let's go to the very beginning of the footage, my first interaction with them, and see what actually happened.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, literally from the very first sentence we ever exchanged with each other,
The store's number is probably available, by the way. The store's been shut down, technically. Unless you mean the corporate office, which I'm sure that it is not. You know what? Hang on. I am curious, actually. Bricks and Minifigs. Utah number. Would it be? It would be this one, right? SLC or no? God damn it! Oh, here we go. This one? Maybe not. Maybe? It has 1 star. We're going to see please go out of business again. Horrible way to run a business. Everyone's giving them 1 stars. You think his pubes are ginger? Oh, 100%. Pert check DMs. That's fucking beautiful. I didn't see you. Fucking Andrew Ryan. Absolutely. All right. Well, there you go. Oh man, that's amazing. What if I do? Yeah. Where's my phone? My phone's charging. I could call them. Should I call them? Are we doing this? At the store on located in South Jordan. Isn't that the one that got shut down? Oh no, this is another one. Yeah, is that this one that's on this website? Or is this the... I don't know. I thought I'd be able to call him through the thing. Never mind then. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, I can call them here in just a second. You know what? Here, let me get my phone really quick. 1 second. By the way, I have a pink shirt. That was on my ass. I looked back at the camera. That's my shirt. All right, I just want to make it clear. Oh. Hang on. Here we go. You guys ready? 877-594-0246.
We are currently experiencing a higher than average call volume. If you know your party's extension, please dial it now.
What if I just do 1, 2, 3? Aw. 877 Education Connection. Oh yeah, that's fucking fire, dude. Damn, that's crazy work. Yeah, I guess that they just, like, you can't even call them right now. I mean, it makes sense.
Ammon's goal was just to lie to us. But anyways, I'm now starting to think that the only reason Ammon wanted us to email him about the inventory list wasn't actually give us
crack on the lower back. Oh, 100%.
The inventory list, but actually it was a trap. Yeah, Ammon only wanted me to email him so he can find out my email and subpoena Google and find out all of my private information. You think I'm lying?
That was so unnecessary, dude. You did not need to do that. That was actual SpongeBob. That was a SpongeBob gag, and that was really funny. That was really funny.
But they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google asking for all private information tied to this email address.
What?
Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all the raw footage from everything I've filmed to the Lego video so far. All my emails, all my search history, all the metadata that shows everywhere I've been. But anyways, this was the reaction of the police officer after she watched my entire first episode.
I'm really curious to see, like, if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to find out this officer's name immediately. What the fuck do you mean? I need to find out if this person actually makes money. Something tells me this lady has a very large appendage on her face. I don't know if I can make that joke, actually. Benjamin Netanyahu, please forgive me.
Oh my God.
I'm going after everyone tonight. All right, who's next on the fucking chopping block? We went after Muslims. We went after Jews. We went after Mormons. We went after the rich. We went after the poor. Who are we missing? Who are we missing, guys? Give me someone to attack. Large appendage, you mean her mom? She's a shut up. You're so right.
To travel to another
Yeah,
state.
so-
Just
Japanese? It's too easy. Fat people? Off has the fucking the comedic timing of a comedian, bro. Hey, Governor Mormons again. I don't think there's ever too much shitting on Mormons. That's so real. The Nissan Altima dudes? What? Nissan Altima dudes. What the fuck did I even say? What do you mean Nissan Altima dudes? What does that even mean? God damn it. Nissan Altima dudes. I spelled it wrong. I agree with Queen. Black people, no up. Stop it. Go home. Well, at least he has a home. How to be a Nissan Ultimate owner. Drive like a maniac. Have bad credit. DIY repairs. Beat up vehicle. Big Ultimate energy. Ignore warning lights. Are Nissan Ultimate... Is this like a thing? I didn't know this was a thing. Aren't they reliable cars? Oh, excuse me. I don't know. Anyways.
to go get some footage. It doesn't even sound like his like secret information doesn't even seem credible from my understanding.
Dude, what is this officer talking about? There needs to be a huge investigation done, dude.
Sounds like you were able to watch the video.
I think by secret information, the police officer is referring to the security camera footage that proves that everything Bricks and Minifigs is saying is a lie. My first question is, how could this not be credible? It's literally just video evidence of what happened that night.
Yeah, it's security cam footage.
But at least now I can see why the police aren't listening to me. They're
Wait a minute, am I right? You're so right. The guy's 300 with the pack of Newports in the glove box. I mean, that could be anyone.
basically just saying
a box of Newports in any car. Oh yeah, they're reliable. I can't believe I've had brake check me with their back bumpers already folded in. That sounds about right. I never had an issue with Nissan Altimas. I don't think, maybe I have actually. Maybe I have. I've had, every time I have a bad interaction on the road with some fucking idiot, they're always either Asian or a woman. And I know that sounds like I'm just being stereotyping. I am being so dead ass. Jasmine in chat, can you confirm that 95% of the time it is either an Asian, a woman, or an Asian woman? Yes, thank you. 95% of the time, if not more. I mean, I drive a 2020, yeah, I said that right. I don't know, I said 2020, the 2020 Ultima. They're cool. Okay, yeah.
that all of the evidence I submit to them is not credible, and therefore, case closed. Ben's wrong, and we're right, because we said that the evidence is uncredible. At this point, Bricks and Minifigs is working with the police to just come up with whatever story they can.
Yeah, everyone in this police department needs to get, this police department just needs to get aired out. Every cop in here just needs to get slimed at this point. I'm sorry. They're all in on an active conspiracy, and this is super fucking illegal. Everything about this should be considered hyper illegal. This is insane.
To make any evidence I give them seem as uncredible as possible.
In all of his actions to just generate clicks and likes to get.
How much do you think she's sucking his cock, by the way? I mean, she has to be gargling those fucking balls. Like, you know she is on her knees for this dude. My God, what is the? Can I call? Oh, do you guys think I call the police department? Can I call their? It's the American Fork Police Department, right? They are closed right now, though. Aw. Non-emergency. Here we go. Myth, defamation. They're in a cult. I don't know what we were expecting. Well, again, it's just shocking how fucking like public it is. Also, I need to emphasize, I will probably get in trouble if I call this number. YouTube bot slimed verb to be fired or stripped or power. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Don't do it then. I don't think I'll get in trouble as long as I don't do the emergency. Obviously, 911's a problem. But if I call like just their number, I'm sure that's not illegal. I guess ask some questions. Be like, hey, so, I'm watching a video right now of one of your officers conspiring with a civilian to unlawfully arrest somebody. I just said op, you fucking absolute Neanderthal. You typed that before you even had said. As if I would not plan what I was going to say before calling a fucking police department. Op, are you actually such a fucking ape that you really thought I would call a police department without having any idea of what to say? What do you think I was going to say? 6'7"? 6'7" officer? Skibbity doo? Leave out. No! Ob does this like once a fucking day. He'll have a full retard moment. And he just needs to get smacked in the goddamn face. You could legit call about that girl. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I could. Actually, very much so. Ask for information about the officer. Be like, hey, so there's officers like conspiring with a civilian to find ways to illegally apprehend another civilian. Like, man, no, he did not. He got home hours ago.
You know, like social media clout without putting in work and just doing the crummy stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Little piggy oink. Little piggy oink oink.
Fun. Jackson.
No.
I think it'd be really funny if Amon just got like fucking. No, I can't say that one. I can't say that one.
You know,
his MO really seems to follow somebody who's like a paper tiger, right? Like who. Like behind, you know, or like a keyboard warrior. They'll make threats.
And this is the craziest part of the video to me.
What?
Ammon's claiming that I'm a keyboard warrior. And a keyboard warrior is basically just someone who talks a lot of smack online, but then when it actually comes down to it, they won't do anything in person. Which, I mean, if we look back at the footage...
Sounds good. I want an air fryer chicken patty. Where'd you see that? He's got to go. I'll give you all the money I have. Wait, what? What do you mean? I'll give you all the money I have. What do you mean? He knows all about keyboard warrior?
Everything
so real.
To do. I didn't get scared of anything. If someone in this story is a keyboard warrior, I don't think it's me. I think it's Bricks and Minifigs. I mean, let's double check by looking at
womp womp. I know
his words that he can give us the inventory list.
We can show the inventory list.
But when it actually comes down to it, he's terrified to give it to anyone. Bricks and Minifigs this entire time has also just been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? Let's go to court. Sue me for us. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
So when I finally go out and actually sue them, they close down their store. And now Bricks and Minifigs is going to absolute extreme lengths to hide from this lawsuit.
Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just...
No, I'm not accepting service from her. Absolutely not.
I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is showing all of the signs of a keyboard warrior, but for some reason they...
My previous message got censored? Damn. Womping my patty. Oof. You're so real. She'll give someone all her money to whack that guy. Oh, is that what you were saying? That's valid.
I'm the keyboard warrior. At this point, it almost seems like everything Bricks and Minifigs...
There's one to make them no longer with us. That's valid.
I'm the one doing it.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you guys. Hopefully no more issues. There's so many other things that this guy could, like, be talking about, right?
No, 100%. But sometimes, you know, like, it's a sunk cost fallacy. They just think, oh, I put so much time and effort into this. I gotta make sure something happens. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, Ammon just completely proved my point. Obviously, I'm not suffering from the sunk cost fallacy at all. Ammon's the one suffering from the sunk cost fallacy. I mean, they literally already admitted to me that they've held onto the Legos for so long, it's not worth it.
She's not in her uniform. She's a cat. Well, I don't think she's an actual cop. I think she's someone who's a desk person.
For them to...
She's probably too fucking morbidly obese and stupid to actually do a real officer's job. She is probably too fucking goddamn ridiculously retarded to actually perform something meaningful in life. And that's why her husband cheats on her with far more attractive women.
Give it back to us anymore.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
Let's see what else Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Well, they're suing me for defamation. But this entire...
All right.
I'm Bricks and Minifigs is actually the ones defaming me.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this.
Well, okay, here's the thing, Ben. It doesn't matter what they're doing. How are you not doing it?
Next thing Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of, extortion, when they're the ones actually extorting me by saying if I don't let them steal the Legos from us...
All right, we get to discredit the next group already. Yeah, so real. Some cost fallacy after saying they're doing this to get more money without effort is interesting. I agree with all that, but yeah, she is some desk jockey. I'll say it. I don't respect her as a human being, considering that she is feeding into a conspiracy, and I think that makes her absolutely unworthy of life. I'm sorry. I do. I think when you're ruining other people's lives and you're working together with a bunch of people like that, it's just, yeah. You hold back. Where have you been, Pert? I'm back. Hello, John Jr. Welcome back, mate. Bloody fucking hell. I'm going to grab my leftover mochi balls. Fucking jealous. I'm fucking hungry. But yeah, here's my thing. Regarding defamation, the problem with defamation is it has to be basically, I'm going to look it up before I say this. From what I understand, defamation has to be, you can't really, like, you have no proof of it. You're just saying shit, right? Off of basically nothing. You have no sources and you're publicly saying these things. So, like, for example, if I was with this platform, imagine I had a slightly larger audience, let's say 5K subs, right? 5,000 subs, and I make a video that gets 10,000 views, and it's basically me saying that, who do I want to go after here? We'll go after Queen. I say Queen diddles certain individuals. There's no fucking proof, and I just go on for like 10 to 15 minutes making up bullshit that's just not real. That's defamation. That is. Because that's just not true. If your girl won't fushigi your balls, you gotta leave her. Same with guys. Yeah, 100%. Where you're getting your mochi balls, bro. There's blood in the page. Should look up the Leering Centers. What does that even mean? Leering. You did say. Do you mean to say learning centers? Are you polishing them? How nice. So real. Defamation law, Utah. All right, is defined as a false statement present. Okay, hang on. Let's go to the actual website. Let's not do that. Libel me. Okay, slant. So we have two different versions. So it's slander or libel. Libel. Yeah. So libel is where it's actually like pictures, videos, all that stuff. So it's gonna be libel. Means a malicious defamation expressed either by printing or by signs or pictures or the like, tending to blacken the memory of an individual who is dead, or to impeach the honesty, integrity, virtue, or reputation, or publish the natural defects of an individual who's alive, and thereby to expose the individual to public hatred, contempt, or ridicule. That might be true. But that is such a fucking... Wait, hang on a second. That is bullshit. Hang on. That seems kind of stupid and vague. Rotate walnuts in your hand until they become shiny and smooth. Dear God, do not rotate fucking somebody's balls with your hand. No, that's how you get testicular torsion. Do not do that, Queen. Don't do that to somebody, and nobody here don't ask for that. That is how fucking your balls get twisted, and you can never come again, and you die. I don't think you die, but it's incredibly painful. But yeah, this seems fucking stupid the way this is written. Impeach the honesty, integrity, virtue, or reputation, or publish the natural defects of an individual who's alive. The natural defects of an individual who's alive. That seems kind of stupid. So it's like, well, this person fucked up. Well, you can't say that. Because what does it mean by impeach? I need to find this part. What does impeach mean in this context? formally change a sitting public official. Okay, it's not that. Politics, a lawyer might seek to impeach a witness or verdict. This means to challenge the honesty or accuracy of a witness. So, to challenge the honesty, integrity, that's fucking stupid. Wait a minute. If someone's being a piece of shit, why can I not expect? That's how that's written. That makes no sense. So, technically, yeah, but that's fucking anything. If you say that about Trump, that's libel. If you say you think Trump's a piece of shit because he's a rapist, that's libel. That's defamation, then. I guess that's a bad example. There's no real proof there. That was a bad example. Instead of Trump, I'm going to use Epstein because there's undeniable proof of that. If you said Epstein, that's libel then, is it not? Is that not defamation? That is so vague. There's no... Hang on. Yeah, false statement. But that's not what this says. And this is .gov. This is their actual law. This feels fucking stupid. Hang on. There's no way. What is the next section? Oh, a privileged publication or broadcast which shall not be considered as libelous is when made in proper discharge of an official duty and have publication broadcast of any statement made in legislature or judicial proceeding. Communication without malice to a person interested therein by one who is also interested, or by one who stands in such relation to the person interested as to afford a reasonable ground for supposing the motive for the communication innocence or okay. Report without malice, or of a judicial but fair and true report without malice of the proceedings of a public meeting. If such meeting was lawfully convened for the lawful person. So this one, yeah. So the only thing that they can really do is if the only way they can make this work that they can prove is with malice in mind. I mean, just you have a rep that's good, that store already has many negative reviews. Yeah. It just means juggling one's balls. It would be painful if they're juggling. I'm just saying. My balls twisted once out. Yeah, it sucks. This queen is someone of a sadist, pushes glass on the face. Well, yeah, we already know that. It's not, or every news channel from 2016 to 2020 would be libeling. That's what I'm saying. The legal definition here is extremely vague and it's kind of silly. But it looks like, again, you'd have to be able to prove it's malice. That's the issue. Send the insiders. No, wait. But yeah, I think that's the big problem right now that we're looking at is that this, you have to be able to prove it. But again, he's just showing the reality. I'm trying to think of any point because at no point does he set up the video as like, yeah, you guys, this is what you guys go attack him. He never says that. He never makes it out like we should attack him. He doesn't like publicly doxing the information about these people. He at no point makes it out like they're these fucking people who need to be killed at all. He's just showing the truth. I don't know how you can argue that's malice. Where's the malice?
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang.
Okay. You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
Bricks and Minifigs is also getting me for RICO charges.
They're charging Reckless Ben for RICO. I think it is more likely that the police are guilty of RICO, right?
And if you look at this,
what's RICO?
Previous businesses, he actually got sued for RICO. He's the one guilty of RICO, not me. They're all also accused of me of sending a sniper to shoot out the windows of the McNeff house.
You guys want to come to, you can see the window and see where they were shooting from.
What?
When the police got there, they realized it was actually a construction worker who accidentally shattered the window.
Seems more likely that it happened from construction work than it happened from some random people across the way.
But even after all this, they still go online and say it was me.
Unfucking believable. Oh my god, no way. I need to go to bed soon. Don't worry, we're almost done. Twist my balls once, shame on you. Twist my balls twice, shame on me. Twist my balls thrice, ow, ow, ow. Oh fuck, stop that, ow. Kaboom. Kablow. Oh, I love BJ. I love BJ's too.
He's trying to get Ben Schneider for like attempted murder. He's basically trying to set Ben Schneider up for attempted murder when meanwhile it was a nail from his own construction worker.
Rico. Rico, meaning Utah. Oh, Utah law. I probably should put that one in there. RICO refers to a pattern of lawful activity. It allows prosecutors and victims to target individuals and organizations engaged in continuing series of related crimes often. What the fuck does this mean? What? 3 episodes. Okay. So, okay, I get it. All right. I get you. You naughty Nunu. I know. I'm so naughty.
So what's the moral of the story here? It looks like everything bad Bricks and Minifigs is doing, they think that I'm the one that's doing the bad thing. It makes no sense.
All right, so what's happening next?
So, just to let you know, we call it double blind. The person who committed the crime may or may not be in the lineup or depicted. So I will give this to you. You'll have as much time as you need to choose someone or to not choose anyone. Whenever you're able to feel that you have ID'd somebody, I just ask that you circle it and then initial next to it.
I kind of want to go to Utah now to fuck with these guys. It'd be kind of funny, right? Just a little bit. As long as I don't break the law, I should be fine. Because you got to give them something to work with. That's what they're trying to do here. You just literally can't break any laws. Or even, like, give off the impression you're breaking laws. And then I got to get out of there as quick as possible.
And then, like that.
Perfect.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Cool.
Really, this was like the final step that I needed. This is legit. We've been able to verify who he is now.
Yep.
So the police put on this big performance to make it look like they're going to all this work to verify the facts. When in reality, they already know who I am. They already subpoenaed Google. They already watched my entire first Lego video. They already went through all my search history. To me, this just feels like a staged performance so they can show the world, hey, look, we verified everything, when if they would have just put an equal amount of effort into watching the raw footage I submitted to them, they would have found out that Ammon's just completely lying to them.
Yeah. Yeah. You say it's I don't make you do this, Don. You can't blame me for everything. You're breaking the law by trying to cross state lines to harass. You're so right.
For some reason,
you actually are probably right.
A few weeks later, when I ended up going to court, this was the state's response.
My name is Nick Mielstein. I'm the prosecutor. Is Benjamin Schneider here?
Yes.
If you want to take care of that today, we could do what we call a plea in abeyance.
Were you able to see the footage I submitted to the police of our interaction?
I have not watched it, no.
Okay, because in that footage, you can clearly see that the second he tells us to leave, we say, okay, we'll leave. And then he calls the police and said that we threatened to burn down the building and shoot everyone inside.
You've ever been? It is quite funny. I like how it's getting slowly worse and worse as the video goes on.
He was just making up all these lies, which you can clearly see in the footage that we submitted. We were being respectful the whole time. We left the second he told us to.
Sorry, let me look.
And so it makes sense why the police would take me to court, because, I mean, he's threatening that we're going to burn down the building and shoot everyone, but we did nothing. Like, he's just saying that because he's trying to. I'm a documentary maker, so I'm making a documentary on the thing. So his logic is if he throws me in jail, then if he makes up a reason for me to go to jail, then I won't be able to expose.
Jesus, get it out, Ben. God damn, dude. Holy fucking shit. Just say it. Holy crap, what a mouthful. Dude, you're in a legal setting. You need to say it. I'm not trying to be super mean. Like, I'm sure he's stressed. I'm sure he's anxious. But goddamn, dude, keep it clear and concise.
So that's the what's going on. It's clear as day in the footage if you watch it. It seems like they're just making up a bunch of false information in order to silence criticism.
You need to write on the palms. I know, right?
Did you submit that to the police officer?
Yes.
is the footage going such that it's still going like when you step out the door?
It starts from when we're in the elevator before we talk to him to when we were back in the elevator going back down.
Obviously, a video doesn't necessarily show everything that possibly happened.
So according
What the fuck are you talking about? All you need is the audio. And yeah, a video that is uncut. Boom, 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 boom. You get everything in it. The audio, it's in there. What the fuck are you talking about? And then the video doesn't show everything. You haven't watched it. How do you know? That would be my immediate response. You haven't watched it. How do you know? You just admitted that. Look up Nick Shirley next.
State of Utah. The raw video that shows everything that possibly could have happened is not credible and could not have shown everything that possibly could have happened. And they didn't even watch it.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Just taking Ammon's word for everything and completely ignoring.
Oh my god, this is infuriating.
So where does this leave me now? Not only am I being charged with a bunch of mystery crimes in American Fork, Utah, but I'm also being charged with a second-degree felony up to 15 years in jail in Provo, Utah. And now that they have written proof that I'm committing all of these insane crimes against them, I mean, obviously Bricks and Minifigs just made up everything, but that's not how the court sees it. The court thinks that these are real. And for whatever reason, the court wouldn't let me share my side. They only heard Bricks and Minifigs.
That is insane. That's the part that just blows my mind.
Was not in the room, was not heard. The court signed an order erasing his published work on the strength of the company's verified complaint and the company's motion with no one there to say a word.
Yes.
Yeah, the judge granted a temporary restraining order, preventing me from even talking about Bricks and Minifigs.
Yep, that's why he had to take certain things down and couldn't talk about stuff. Plea to throw out the case for failure to inspect. Yeah, should be, yeah.
Which sucks, because this was the night I hit 1 million subscribers, and all my friends threw a giant surprise party for me. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs gets to just keep spreading their lies about me, and I just have to sit in silence, and there's nothing I can do to stop them. It's crazy to think about how much public support I was getting.
$200,000 Lego dispute that's turning into one of the craziest legal cases and an internet crusade that is just exploding.
A $200,000 Lego collection.
This is tragic, man.
It's literally one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I think this might be the best video that I've seen. This is one of the crazier stories I think I've ever covered.
Run by Mormons. Legos. Reckless Ben. Reckless Ben.
It really seemed like the entire internet.
Yeah, it's crazy because everyone's on the side of Reckless Ben. It's just this little area in Utah, and even then, people there are clearly on the side of Reckless Ben. It is just the cops and the corporation, and yet they're getting more fucking power over anyone else there. It's fucking insane.
Stand up to this bully of a company.
Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
It really did.
Fuck yes.
We were right about to get the Legos back, but I was wrong. Now the court has silenced me, and it looks like all the work I put into this was just for nothing. However, people were pretty upset that I was silenced and decided to protest.
Fuck yes, that makes me so happy.
I'm not allowed to be a part of this movement anymore.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
Or maybe I can be here. I just have to be in disguise so no one recognizes me.
No.
All right, I'm here with, what was your name?
I'm Jerome. Just here to support the cause. Just the American Fork local. Just here to support.
That's so funny.
I spent the rest of the day protesting for the cause, and not a single person here recognized who I actually am. And maybe the protesting...
Are we actually doing a fucking Spartacus moment? I think it's Spartacus, right? No, wait. Is it? Oh, no. What is that called? Is it Spartacus? Like, I am Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus. Is it that? I don't think that is what it is from. I'm trying to remember what movie it is. Or is it Leonidas? I don't fucking remember, dude. But yeah, that is legitimately, Niall looks tough against the tree like the middle. Yeah, 100%.
Because after a full month of remaining silent, I finally have an announcement.
Well, it looks like I don't need this disguise anymore because I have my freedom of speech back, baby.
I can say whatever I want. I can say bricks and minifigs sucks.
So true, Mercs.
Just old people. And look, I just said it. I'm not.
Wait, go back and look at those signs. No way. Even the Mormons hate them. Yes. Yeah, I'd imagine they do.
And maybe.
Did you see something? Hang on, let's go back all the way.
Here with Jerome.
I spent the.
Mormons against bricks and minifigs. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Even the Mormons hate them. They're pissed because it's a complete insult to their beliefs. I mean, I still don't agree with Mormonism, but it's an insult to them. They're lying. They're going, according to their beliefs, if these people believe it, which they obviously clearly are liars. If they really believed it, they'd be like, we're not going to do this because this is lying, and I'm going to go to fucking hell. Except it's not hell. It's like space hell.
Bricks and minifigs sucks. I can say bricks and minifigs such old people. And look, I just said it. I'm not in jail, which is sick. We got our First Amendment rights back. Yeah.
And now that I have my freedom of speech back, everyone is wondering how bricks and minifigs can make up for the fact that they made up all these lies about me to take away my freedom of speech. Most legal experts are saying I could easily win millions of dollars from bricks and minifigs, but instead, I have a better solution.
Okay.
If they want to apologize, they can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology. And once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry. And we can finally move on to the next video series. And it'll be awesome. So you guys might be thinking, why do you want them to do the chicken dance? And
yeah, why?
There's actually a reason. So this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs always says the right thing. But then their actions don't match their words at all. So I was thinking, well, if they get given an apology, they might say the right things, you know, but they're not actually going to mean it. So by doing the chicken dance, I'm going to basically just be giving them another opportunity to do the right thing.
They're not going to do it.
Their words, but with their actions. And once they decide to do the right thing, then I'll move on to the next video series and never talk about bricks and minifigs again. And also make sure to check us out at www.westealfromoldpeople.com.
That's amazing.
Right now, we have 2 new Lego sets for sale that you can buy right
Wait,
now.
what?
One of...
No!
And one of
I am a liar is crazy. That's amazing. Holy fuck. Oh, they're gonna have to hit the cluster strut. Dude, they actually are, dude. They're gonna have to hit the fucking clucker strut, dude. The cluck strut. I can't fucking read, dude. I'm actually dyslexic and disabled mentally.
And we're only making 500 of each. And once all 500 of each sell out, we're never making any more. And you gotta buy them now because someday they're gonna sell for like $1 million or something. They're gonna be collectibles. It's gonna be sick. Also, subscribe to Patreon.
That's amazing.
Behind the scenes.
www.westealfromoldpeople.com. Oh, they are sold out. No! Select all the square. That's every goddamn square contains a U-Haul, man. What are you talking about? Verify. Okay. Brick by brick. Our CEO, if you're old, we'll definitely steal from you. Call us. And our service is real fun. Or give us a call if you're interested in being stolen from. Do not give us a call if you need customer support. We have a contact form for that. What if I call them? Should I call them? Oh, wait. Whoops. 1-800-317-60.
Hello, you've reached We Steal from Old People. We're unable to answer the phone right now. Please leave an old person you would like us to steal from and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can.
Could you steal from me mommy and me daddy, please? Me mommy and me daddy. I love me mommy and my daddy, but they took away my Xbox, so could you take away something from them, please? Oh, thank you, I love you, bye-bye. Thank you, I love you, day, I love you, bye-bye. That's actually really funny. Yeah, you got it at this point. Yeah, 100. Yeah, that was funny. It looks like everything's sold out, though. I'm very sad. Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's so great, dude. Our slogan sucks. That's so funny. Ah, I wish I can get some of these. I think this is the only one that's still available. Man, that's amazing.
Tons of extra footage, full interviews. Also, part 4 is coming soon. If you subscribe to Patreon, you'll be the first to watch it. And also subscribe to part 5.
Amazing.
Part 7, all the way to part 100. We're doing 100 parts. My lawyer said if Bricks and Minifigs sues me, which they've still not dropped their lawsuit, then it'll be at least 2 years and 52 weeks a year. That's 104 parts at least. So come back all the way till 100.
That's funny. Funny way to end a video. Oh my god. Following with the judge, being informed of your charges is a constitutional right. He has all the rights that attorney has, including the rights to discovery. Ben is his own attorney. See Ferretta. Ben is Alex to be turned over. Ben should not even have to ask for it. They don't get to tell the defendant that he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't understand the logic behind that. You gotta say the page. I don't have any money to sub right now, but I would otherwise. I'm definitely also gonna watch the Papa Meat video now. I'm very excited. I'm super happy for him. I'm glad to see that everyone has talked about it. Everyone's made a big deal about it. That's just super cool. I'm super hyped. One second. I'm
about to go to.
There we go. I liked it. Yep. So extra, read all about it. Extra, read all about it. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, we watched the video. We got it. 2 hours and 25 minutes for a 47-minute long video. That's not too bad for me. I think here's what I gotta say. You're not subbed, sir? Was I not? No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I am subbed. How am I not subscribed? I'm actually a LARPer, dude. It's so over. They're best to force this case through before anyone can represent Ben. I'd imagine that might be their strat, yeah. But I don't understand how any of this would ever work. Nothing about it is ever going to work. So, here's what I'm going to say. I think that he has a good chance of winning this in court. The problem I'd imagine right now is strictly the fact that it's all dependent on the judge and how corrupt they are. Because the American Fork Police Department, they've already been proven to be absolutely corrupt top to bottom. They cannot be trusted. The judge, I don't believe that even for a second that judge is not corrupt as well, for the fact he was like, oh yeah, no, we won't do that. Bullshit. Yeah, it's not how that works. Big man, you've got to give me my fucking, you got to tell me what you're suing me for, or you're what I'm being charged with. You kind of have to do that. And I think the reason why they can't tell him, I have a sneaking suspicion. The reason why we don't know, I have a theory that it's because there's nothing there, and they're just trying to find something. They're waiting until he does something, and then they're gonna pin it on that. That's what we're charging you with. And I 100% believe the judge is in on it. There's a couple grand behind the courthouse toilets at any one time. Oh yeah. 100%. On after stream, are you coming back to DC? I'm probably gonna hop off, especially because I have a headache. I need to drink a lot more water. I've not been drinking enough water today. It's been causing me to have some bad headaches. But tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming again, probably. I know that I'm gonna be streaming much earlier though. We're gonna be playing some Dispatch again, so I want to play more of that. So we'll play some Dispatch tomorrow. Probably finish the game, hopefully. We'll start that much earlier, probably about like 1 or 2 p.m. my time, so EST. And yeah, I think that's probably about it. And then we're going to be doing a video. Hopefully we'll be releasing sometime next week. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, peace out, my Foxy family.